had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. The jig is up. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak Nicky, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak Nicky, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. It was mine. It was time for redemption. Championship, like, yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, oh, yeah, beanie up Scotty, we going up crazy, yeah, me and my posse. When it's time to get it, we body to body, cause bodies get left when we leave the party. Don't get me started, don't make me get out of character. That make you turn to a target, dearly departed. Making a scene like Martin, we up in the scores and the margins. Hey. Ain't hungry, I'm starving. I gotta eat what I hunt, it's a bargain. The bigger they are, the broader the market. Cause I gotta feed like an army of Spartans. They plotting, they lurking, the blade getting sharpened. They hounds and they barking. They wait for the moment to take what was hidden and add to the garden. We just getting started. Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, oh, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Work until everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall.
Waiting for you. I'm trapped in a loop and I can't get through. get past mine, so I wanna do right for the ends. And count on my blessings, that's the best thing, seeing the stars for what they tell me, how many times do I gotta lose my breath to pave the way? Or I can just keep living my life and stay the same. Lost in smoke, I hold my breath, black and blue, it's life or death. Waiting, waiting, waiting for you. I'm trapped in a loop and I can't get through.
Flipping the script from my old ways. Look up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I be asking permission for it. This type of shit what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for. Flipping the script from my old ways. Look up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah.
What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm your boy. We're Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. How you guys doing, man? Welcome back. We do have a lot of stuff to talk about and discuss in the land of gaming and technology. Great to see you guys, man. Today is Hype Fridays. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get hype. You know what that means? It means get hype. That's what that means. Get excited. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So, we got a lot of stuff to cover today, man. Some of this stuff, I mean, we are like overloaded. And I like it like this because it gives us a lot of stuff to discuss and talk about. So some of this stuff we're going to spread out.
About to be put on that chopping block.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure. I already said it, man. I already said it before. You know what I'm saying? So I already know. Mark, getting us started for Hype Fridays. Let's go. I already said it, man. It's going down, bro. It's going down. Man, listen. Listen, man. You know, this month has been pretty much this is probably one of the slowest months that I've seen, just in general, for like news and just overall information going out and stuff like that. And in regards to PlayStation, they just had their earnings call yesterday, and a lot of stuff has come out in regards to, you know, financially how things are looking, some stuff about game preservation, and then also about how many units were sold for PS5. All this stuff. I mean, Sony, you know, taking a loss on Bungie right now. Nothing surprising. Like I've said numerous freaking times over and over again. Oh, man. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. My daughter's at the doctor, and okay. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, my daughter's at the doctor. She's not feeling good, so my wife was asking me for something. Sorry about that. Anyways, so I told you guys, right? I specifically told y'all. I said, look, man, there's just a lot of stuff going on right now, and I kind of knew the whole Bungie situation, big freaking mistake. I said it before, and I said this marathon situation is not working out for them, right? And it's costing them money. They're losing almost $1 billion because of freaking, you know, Bungie. Bungie is just not a return on investment right now. You spend almost $4 billion because you want to sit there and follow Microsoft. And this is why I try to tell you, bro. You know, you can't follow the next man. What the next man is doing, you do you. Forget about everybody else. You do you at the end of the day. Stop worrying about the next man. If Sony would have just mind their freaking business, wasting freaking money when you could have used that money towards something else, you know, try to make some more studios or invest in some other games or whatever the case may be, new IPs. You invested in freaking washed up freaking Bungie. You know what I'm saying? Bungie ain't just like a player that used to be good, and then all of a sudden now he's washed up. You know, he's a namesake. He ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just have the name. You know, just like Jordan now. Like Jordan is not nowhere close to being in his prime. Nowhere close. When Jordan was back in the 96, 97 Bulls time frame, you know, Jordan is way past that now. That's like you sitting there saying, oh, I'm going to get Jordan on my team. Jordan is in his 60s. What the heck is Jordan going to freaking do? People don't listen to me, bro. And I said, this is not good. You know, you picking up Bungie now. Bungie is not like they used to be. Back when Bungie was cooking, Halo, original Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Reach, you know what I'm saying? 5 was not good. You know what I'm saying? The last Halo was not that good either. Bungie is washed up. You know what I'm saying? So you go sit there and rush out to go buy Bungie and all this life, you're getting all giddy headed and live service, all this nonsense ain't adding no freaking value to PlayStation fans. Don't listen, bro. It's very annoying. That's why I say these companies, they fall on their own freaking plans, because at the end of the day, you live and you freaking die by the decisions you freaking make. And it's so freaking true, bro. Pay attention to what you're doing, because at the end of the freaking day, you're going to get freaking burned. And this is exactly what's freaking happens when you don't freaking listen. So I don't feel sorry for them. Good for them, because this is what happens when you don't freaking listen. This is what happens when you don't listen to your fan base. Some people laughing. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many fake freaking frauds, you know what I'm saying, out here, and they sit here and egg this stuff on. And then now you see the damages. Now you see what's going to happen. They're going to trickle that down to us. We're the ones that are going to be suffering the freaking consequences, right? Because at the end of the day, when they take a loss, they trickle down those prices to us. They either go up on something. So get ready. Don't think that this, 765 million is just going to go down the toilet. Get ready. Because they're going to jack up the price on something else. They always trickle that stuff down to the fans. Don't get it twisted, bro. We are the ones at the end of the day. You put these companies in a certain position, this is exactly what happens. So don't think that they're just going to eat the costs and then that's just going to be that. No. That's not how this works. Okay? So I try to tell you guys, the decisions that they make ends up biting them in the backside in the end. Don't believe me? You'll see for yourself. So yeah, Sony finally comes out confirming the PlayStation 6, the existence of the PlayStation. We know this is coming, but Sony acknowledging the PlayStation 6. We got some more information on that to talk about. The Switch 2. We're going to talk about that here today. Price hike in your box side. Get ready. Told you guys the price was going to go up. Knew the price was going to go up. And granted, hey, I'm not freaking surprised. I told people, I said, look, all these consoles are going to go up. Not as much as Sony went up on the price of their PlayStation consoles. Not as much as Microsoft went up on the price, but it's still a price hike nevertheless. So buckle up. Put your seatbelts on. Put your seatbelts on. Put your seatbelts on.
We'll make our own destiny.
Soros lose money in the game. It will add to $700 million to above $1 billion.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what? Like I said before, Sony is going to learn, bro. Sony is going to learn. They're going to learn their freaking lessons, bro. In a time like this, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. In a time like this, where things are hard, bro. I mean, it's hard out here for everybody, bro. I just left my house yesterday, and there's a gas station right next to my house. And the gas station says I looked at my wife and I said, Lord have mercy. $4 and change for gas. You know what I'm saying? $4.20. So think about that, bro. And some places is way more. I have people in California, bro, $6, $7, $8 a gallon for friggin' gas. Everybody is feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's hard out here, bro. So you got to make sure as a company, as an individual, make the right decisions. Make the right friggin' decisions, or else, man, your box side burn you like a pepper. Make the right freaking decisions, bro, because one bad decision costs you every freaking thing. This is not a joke. This is serious. And I've said it before. I said, Sony is going to learn, bro. They're going to learn. They're going to freaking learn, because all this live service stuff, just leave it alone, man. Take some time off, take a little break, reset, recharge your cores, and figure something out. Doing all this live service stuff and it's not working, you're losing money. Nobody likes to lose money. I don't like to lose money. You don't like to lose money. You know what I'm saying? Money is tighter than a needle's eye right now. You see what I'm saying? And I already told you guys, I said, I am blessed to be in the position that I'm in, thanks to you guys. You see what I'm saying? Because honestly, if you guys wasn't funding the show, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would be busy doing other things, and shoot, I'm getting pulled in all different directions right now. I don't even have the time for this. I really don't have the time to be doing these shows, but I make time for it because I know you guys care about the show, and I have a commitment to make. So I'm not going to waste my time. You waste your time doing stupid stuff that makes no sense. So I don't feel sorry for Sony. I really don't, because people been saying for years, hey, do this, do that, bring this back, do this, do this. And then, the thing is, obviously, they're going to listen to investors and shareholders before they listen to you. Them freaking shareholders, investors, they're not gamers. You know what I'm saying? They just looking at numbers. And if, yes, obviously, the numbers are important. That's what you're supposed to look at, to kind of figure out what works and what doesn't work. But at the same freaking time, bro, you still got to pay attention to the fans and making sure that you're doing everything that you possibly can to make the fans happy. Look at what Xbox is doing right now. You know what I mean? I know for some people, it's a little crazy for them right now. Oh, Microsoft this and Microsoft. Look at what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft is trying to regain the trust of the fans. They're literally trying to regain the trust of the fans right now. They're rebuilding right now.
Time. Prince emoji. Red heart emoji.
Oh, thank you so much, Ninja. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, man. I'm being serious, man. I'm being serious. Like, I don't have the time like I used to, bro. I got so much stuff going on. So much stuff. I just don't have the time. I just don't. I really don't. Not like I used to. Like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I had a lot of time. Not now, dude. Soon as this stream goes off, I am busy. I have another job to do. I am busy. I'm working. Like, I have this to do. It's like I'm getting pulled in all different directions. So if it wasn't for you guys, like if you honestly to God, I promise, I put it on everything I love. If it wasn't for y'all coming to this show every single day and make it worth my time, I just tell y'all I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have more other important things to do with my time. I just don't have the time like I used to. You know what I mean? I got to go here. I got to go over here. I got to do this. I got to check on this situation. Like, it's just, I just don't. So I don't like wasting my time. But I appreciate you, Ninja. Thank you so much. But yeah, man. So back on what I was saying, it's just ridiculous, bro. Like when you sit down and think about it, and we're going into a new generation, bro. Sony's already talking about PS6, which we're going to be talking about here. And a lot of the stuff that's actually going on right now with the RAM prices and all of that is obviously affecting PlayStation 6. I already knew this was going to happen any freaking way. Heck, look at Microsoft. Microsoft has already been saying, oh, well, yeah, we don't have a release timeline yet for Helix and this and that. And because of the RAM stuff going on, I told y'all, I said, this is serious time right now. It's serious time. You know what I mean? And stuff is going to get real freaking I told y'all, PlayStation 6, that's going to be really expensive. You know what I mean? There's just no way. Look at Sony right now. Look at the numbers. Sony right now, they haven't even crossed over 100 million yet for PS5s. They're not even crossed over 100 million yet, right? I actually thought they was going to hit that, but no, they haven't hit that yet. So think about that, bro. And then they taking a loss on Bungie. Yeah. What do you think you think they're going to take a loss on the PlayStation 6 to sell it to you at a cheap price? Think again. They're going to price the PlayStation 6 at a price that is a win for them. That is profitable for them. Period. They're already taking a loss on a lot of different things right now. They're not fixing to sell you a PlayStation 6 as cheap as you think it's going to be. Nope. Is either you're going to buy it or you're not going to freaking buy it. Yes, but Sony also knows that, hey, you know what? We can't price it too high, but we're going to price it to where it makes sense to the consumer and makes sense for us to make money. Because yes, maybe they might take a loss, but at the same, maybe not that big of a loss, but They're going to make up for that with accessories, PlayStation Plus memberships. They got so many ways to milk you. It's not even freaking funny. They're going to milk and get every dime they can out of you the next freaking. You watch what I'm telling you. Accessories are going to go up in price. Man, you just wait. Just wait. People over here crying about paying $100 for a Steam a Steam 2 controller and stuff like, oh, how much you think the DualSense 2 is going to be? How much you think the PlayStation 6 controller? You whining and complaining, oh, the Steam controller is too expensive. Really? I'm going to need for you to come back down to earth. The Steam controller is not that expensive compared to a PlayStation 5 controller. What are you talking about? That don't even have any, what you call that? God, I always keep Hall effects, or TMR or whatever the case. You don't even have Hall effects, and you whining and complaining. Oh, it's just too expensive, $85, $100, but you pay almost $100 for the PS5 controller. Hello. So how much you think the PlayStation 6 controllers are going to be? They're going to probably be $100+. Period. And who knows, maybe not, it's not even gonna have Hall effects. Then you're gonna pay more for PlayStation Plus. Then you're probably gonna pay even more for the PlayStation 6. So it's a domino effect. Then you're gonna need more storage. Those of you who don't have Gen 5 SSDs now, it's gonna cost you even more. So all the way across, you can't win. You literally cannot win. So again, preparing for a new generation, prepare your wallets and your hearts, because you're going to be paying more on that regard. We're also going to talk about the Resident Evil Requiem DLC that just suddenly, it seemed like everybody just dropping stuff suddenly and stuff like that. Nintendo with the Star Fox. Oh my Lord. That's a whole, I wanted to talk about that on the Nintendo Only channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the Nintendo Only channel. I'll put a link in the description to that channel as well. The Nintendo, people just whine and complain. That's all we do is complain, bro. And then, in the words of Marlon, people whine and freaking complain, and you're still gonna freaking buy it. Oh, Star Fox this. Oh, shut up. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the problem. You're still going to freaking buy it. So stop talking. You're still going to freaking buy it. Oh, they redid Star Fox 5. Stop it, eyes. Stop the freaking noise. You're talking too much. You know what I'm saying? Because those same people, same thing with Sony. People waste so much time being on their freaking phones like little girls. Ha, 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 ha. And they typing away. Are you playing any freaking video games? No, you're freaking not. It's the same party poppers on YouTube and on freaking Twitter wasting their time. Talk Sony this, Sony that, Sony that. You're not even playing any games. It's like you complain about every single thing, but you're not playing any games. And then these same people who is over here complaining about Star Fox, you're going to turn around and buy it anyway. Oh, it's Star Fox 64 and they redid it so many times before. Yeah. And you're still going to freaking buy it. So again, we're living in a time where you have people over here talking and complaining about things, and then you still give in and buy. So it's like whatever you're saying even makes no sense. You're just doing it for clicks and for views. Rage baiting content makes absolutely no sense. If I say I'm not going to buy something, I'm just not going to buy it. If I say I'm not going to play something, I'm just not going to play it. That's just me. But you got a lot of fake gamers out here, and some frauds out here who's just, it's just like, bro, where are the real gamers? Where are the real fans? Oh, I'm sorry. They're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? They don't even exist anymore, because nowadays it's just a bunch of fake gamers out here that is just sitting here pretending, oh, Sony needs to do this and Sony needs to do that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you are part of the problem. You are the reason why they're doing this, because you're buying into it. You see what I'm saying? Stop buying into it. If you feel like this is wrong, or you don't support this, or you don't support that, just don't freaking do it. But you know what the problem is? We don't have a lot of people standing up and saying, hey, you know what? Enough is enough. Instead, we have a bunch of corporate shills that wants to sit here and defend every single thing that these companies do. And it makes zero sense to me. Why are you defending them? Why? When you need to speak up and say, hey, look, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I need this, and I'm gonna stand firm. I'm not gonna spend my money on this. I'm not gonna spend my money on that. And this is like, okay, it's fine. But at the end of the freaking day, guys, this is a very interesting time right now for Sony, for Microsoft, for Nintendo. And we just got to weather the storm, and we have to make smart decisions with our money and smart decisions with our time, because it's just not worth it at the end of the day. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We have a lot of ground to cover. So do me a favor, put on your seatbelts, be along for the ride and stuff like that. So let's talk about the PlayStation 6 situation here with Sony. And Sony finally acknowledged the freaking PlayStation 6. We already know, bro. The PlayStation 6 is around the corner. Make sure you guys give the stream a massive thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We appreciate you guys for being here. If you have any questions or concerns while I'm live and you can't wait to the Q&A section, please don't hesitate to super chat with any super questions you may have, or check out my man Goku in the description with any. All of that helps us to continue to do these shows. These shows take time to make, and obviously for you guys' entertainment, if you want to see more of these shows, you can do your part. Optional, by the way, but you could do your part. All right, so with that being said, let's get right off into the nitty gritty here. Now, Sony had their financials earnings call yesterday, and this is a lot of stuff came out. A lot of very important data, actually came out. So let me go ahead here. Let me put my seat back a little bit. Let me buckle in, get my massage going right quick. So this is coming from PSU.com, and I need you guys to pay attention to what I'm saying. So Sony hasn't decided on the PlayStation 6 release and price, says the company's president and CEO. So right now, Sony have not decided. Same thing with Xbox. You remember with Asha Sharma pretty much coming out and saying, hey, look, we haven't decided on Helix yet in terms of like price and stuff like that, and availability and things of that nature, because, obviously what's going on with the RAM crisis, Ramageddon, stuff like that. So pay attention. If you care about the PlayStation 6, pay attention. So Hiroki Kotoki, president and CEO of Sony Group Corporation, has revealed,
as long as PS keeps making single-player games and continues physical games, I'ma stick with the one and only king of the game.
Hey, I don't blame you, man. Look, man. I'm not going to argue with anybody. If you love Sony and you're pro Sony and you want Sony to go back to their roots, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. You know what I mean? Congrats to you. You know what I mean? Ninja, you have always been a soldier. And hey, by all means, man, if that's how you feel about PlayStation, cheers, my brother. Cheers. So thank you so much for the $5 and for always supporting the show. Hiroki Kotoki, president and CEO of Sony Group Corporation, has revealed that it hasn't decided on the PlayStation 6 release date and price yet. Speaking during the format's holder's latest financial results, Totoki-san anticipates income to be flat. Pay attention, flat year on year as a result of an increase in investments. Increase in investments. Yeah, you sitting over there buying freaking Bungie. Okay, Sony, you're going to learn. Increase in investments for the next generation platform. During the call, one journalist asked for an update regarding how the increased costs of components, including RAM has impacted the price of the PlayStation 5 and how it may affect the upcoming PlayStation 6. Pay attention to your screen, because this is where it gets real spicy. Let me go ahead and share screens, because Sony officially came out and just kind of acknowledge the PlayStation 6. Okay. So in response to the executive stating that as the memory price increases, the costs of bills of material, or BOM, and the price of manufacturing will increase as a result, potentially having a major impact on hardware for the rest of the calendar year 2026. However, Totoki noted that Sony has secured the necessary number of materials required and has to a certain extent agreed on the price itself. So they haven't even, they haven't even fully sorted out everything yet, like the bill of material, manufacturing, and obviously, has increased as a result of what's going on right now. So to build the PlayStation 6, you know, because of the memory prices and stuff like that, you know, they're still trying to figure out how much they're going to charge, all this kind of stuff based on all those factors. Now, pay attention to this because this is where it's very important. Quote, we have not yet decided on what timing we will launch the new console or at what prices. So they haven't even decided that yet. Okay. Now, he said in regards to the PlayStation 6, quote, end quote on that first one, starting up another quote. So we would like to really observe and follow the situation. Looking at the current circumstances, the memory price is also expected to be very high. Pay attention, guys. I warned y'all and told y'all. FY 2027. Right? Because there will still be a shortage of supply. Woo! This is not good, guys. So under the assumption, we must think carefully what we will do. End quote. I told y'all.
PPL were saying that the PS6 was coming next year. Lol, come on,
See?
Marlon, let PS King cook.
See?
Helix is DOA, we know this and you this. AOK emoji.
Nah,
thumbs
bro.
up emoji,
Nah, that's cap.
rolling on the floor laughing
This
emoji.
man, bro. Jeffrey, I love you. Thanks for supporting the show. That's cap, my brother. That's cap. Helix is not DOA, man. Come on, have a little bit of faith in the Helix, bro. I'm going to get on your case, bro. Wait until I finish. I'm going to get on your case. Quote, he says, we would like, let me finish reading this last one, this last quote here, and I'm going to get you. Quote, it says, we would like to think about various simulations, including changing business models to come up with the best solution and strategy, Totoki added. End quote. I'm about to get your box side now. All right. So hear me now. So let's piggyback off of Totoki, and then I'm gonna get on you, my man Jeffrey. All right. So I told y'all don't listen to me. Oh, PS6 is going to be so cheap. Oh, PS6 is going to be $500. PlayStation 6 is going to be $600. Your box side, I go on you. Me tell you already, say PlayStation 6 is not going to be no $500. PlayStation 6 is not going to be no $600. Your box side, bone you like a pepper. You know what I'm saying? I told you. All right.
No exclusives on a platform equals insta-death. Skull emoji.
Well, Sony knows that better than anybody else, Ninja. Ponyo like a pepper. Listen to me now. I told y'all. Listen. They say y'all laughing. I don't want to see no white teeth in the chat. I specifically told y'all. I said Sony, Microsoft, Valve, all of them. They're in a pickle. I don't want to see no white teeth in the chat. Okay. I don't want to see no white pretty teeth in the chat right now. So keep your gums closed. Keep your mouth closed. Okay. Now listen to me now. You hear what this man is saying? So again, Sony got their work cut out. Let's talk about this PlayStation 6 situation, because y'all boys think, and Jeffrey, let me get on your case before I forget. So you over here talking about Helix's DOA. Think again. The Helix is going to be
Bungie
dope.
burning Sony's money loss of $700+ million.
Oh, yeah. Burning a hole in their freaking pockets because they don't listen. You know, Sony is stubborn and stuck in their old ways like Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo and Sony, two Japanese brothers and sisters, they don't freaking listen. You know what I'm saying? They want to sit there and assume and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But I specifically told you guys from day one that this was going to freaking happen. You know what I mean? Because who's hype about Marathon? Oh, just wait. Let's go put that over there just for a little second. Now, pay attention to what I'm telling you. All right. So I specifically told y'all, I said Sony got their work cut out for them because they're gonna have to they're gonna have to really thorough check out this PlayStation 6 generation before they even start with it, bro. Sony has to make sure that they have as many exclusive games. We know that majority of this generation is going to consist of nothing but cross-generation, right? Cross-generation games. You're going to see more of that at the start of the PlayStation 6 generation. And Hey.
We have no idea what's going to be released on Helix.
Yep.
We'll know more about exclusivity towards launch.
Yep.
Cut the stupid cap.
It's straight up, all caps. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Helix is gonna be DOA, bro. The console ain't even officially announced yet. Well, I said it was announced, but not fully revealed yet. The console haven't even been fully revealed. You don't even know how much it's gonna cost, right? You don't know everything.
Don't worry, those games will release to other platforms. Y'all just get dips first. It's worth the wait cause the games will be better on Helix and PC.
There you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole point of buying a PlayStation console day one is those of you who buy for exclusives. Not everybody buys for exclusive games. You see what I'm saying? The vast majority of casuals, they buy for third-party games. But I'm saying those of you who live by the exclusive model, you buy a PlayStation console for the exclusives, right? You want that day one, your day one boys. You like to buy day one, right? So therefore, that's the whole point. But a lot of those games that Sony is going to be having during the PS6 launch is going to be third-party games. I'm sorry, not third. Yeah, third party and cross-generation games. It's going to be a bunch of cross-generation. You think they're going to forget about all these people with PS5s? No, they're not. The $1 million question is, because this PlayStation 6, judging from what this man is saying, this PlayStation 6 is going to be expensive. You hear what this man's saying? There's a memory shortage supply. There will be a shortage of supply. Pay attention what this man just said, because there will, you see, the memory price is also expected to be very high in FY. So those of you who are, 2027, okay, if PlayStation 6 comes out next year, your box side bone you like a pepper, because right now memory prices are so high. What do you think is going to happen? He just said, memory price is going to be very high. On top of there's going to be a shortage of supply. What does that mean? What does that mean for the consumer? Expect the worst in terms of pricing and availability. Expect that, because there's a shortage of supply right now. Right as we speak, Sony apparently had secured enough right now RAM to kind of get them through right now. You know, during the call and stuff like that, they did talk about that and stuff. So they have enough components right now, you know, to kind of hold them over a little bit. But still, you know, with the RAM prices being the way they are, and then going into 2027, if things don't calm down, PlayStation 6 will be expensive. The $1 million question is, will you be able to afford it? Is it worth it? And I'm telling you, just like not Hiroki Kotoki, but my man Shuya Yoshida, just like how Shuya Yoshida said, hey, what is Sony going to do to get people to go over to the PlayStation 6? That's the $1 million question, guys. What is Sony going to do? Sony got to make sure that the price is right. And Sony is under a lot of pressure right now. It's not easy to launch a new console, bro, because there's so many different variables. There's so many different factors in play. You got to make sure that you're making the bill to costs. You see what I'm saying? You have to make sure you have your money for the bill of costs. You have for the materials and stuff like that. And then you have to make sure that you're making, man.
You could be looking at repeat of PS5 start supply.
Yep. Nah, bro. No. That's a different thing. No, sir. I'm going to stop you. Michael Peer, I'm going to stop you right there.
PS5 had a shortage and was still $399.
No, that's a different. No. Let's stop you right there. I knew you was going to come with that shenanigans. I'm going to stop you right there, brother. Out of love, I'm going to stop you right in your tracks. That's a different time frame. That has nothing to do with RAM. Nothing to do with RAM. That's a different time frame. Now is a different animal compared to the pandemic. Back then, what was the biggest problem, right? We didn't have enough factories open to get everything built and manufactured, right? That was the problem. Now we have a RAM situation. RAM shortage situation. RAM is sky high. So that is going to affect price. Back then, not so much. Why do you think that they launched the price at $500 back then? Because there was no real reason for them to go up on the price sky high back then, right? RAM, you coming out with your defense, your shield and your badge, you know what I mean? And all and your machete and your forks and your shovels, but put those forks and shovels down. I knew the Sony Defense Force was going to come out and try to damage control this. This is a whole different beast from the pandemic. You understand? There is no way you're going to get a PlayStation 6 for $500. I don't know what you're on, bro, but I'm going to need for you to get checked out and realize what's going on with you, because there's no way you're not going to get a PlayStation 6 for $500. Stop it and get some help. Okay, you're not going to get a PlayStation 6 for that price. You be lucky if PlayStation 6 is $699. You're lucky. You'll be super lucky if they sell it at $699. You're not going to, you get this $500 and $600 out of your head. Not with the RAM prices being the way. Are you crazy? You know, SSDs are through the roof right now. Chances are PlayStation 6 is probably going to come with 2 terabytes of Gen 5 SSD. That's going to cost you. You're going to pay. The SSD alone is going to make the price. What, man?
Please tell me how low. I think you need some Vaseline.
No, sir. No, sir. You need the Vaseline. You're the one that needs that, not me. What makes you think, oh, I'm ready for this debate today. Sony Defense Force, here they come. What makes you think? What makes you think PlayStation 6 is going to be $500? On what world do you live on? It's not going to happen. You not even $600. It's not going to happen.
The real pressure is on the Helix, that premium price that only a small percent will pay. The Helix will come out first and Sony will price it lower. Probably.
Sony don't have a choice. But I'm going to tell you this. It's not going to be lower than $699. That PlayStation 6 will not be any lower than $699. I'm going to tell you that right now. So for those of you who are sitting there thinking that Sony's going to sell you a PlayStation 6 at $600, how in the name of Jesus they're going to sell you a PlayStation 6 for $500 to $600 and then PS5 Pro? This is how I know some of y'all are crazy. And PS5 Pro is $900. Make that make sense. How you think that doesn't make sense? You honestly think that they're going to give you a PlayStation 6 at $500-$600 and then give you a Pro at $900? What planet are you on? Guys, these consoles are touching $1,000. What are we talking about?
Make new consoles. We just started utilizing power.
Exactly. True Legends. Exactly. We just started to utilize power right now. Right? We developers are finally getting comfortable. A lot of developers from the PlayStation 4 generation are now coming over to the PS5 generation. Make that make sense, bro. Make that make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't make sense. We don't need a new generation right now, but obviously we're 6 years in. Typically a console generation lasts between 5 to 7 freaking years. We're in that time zone now. You see what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. But for those of you that are drinking that Sony Kool-Aid, you see what I'm saying? It seems like the Kool-Aid is getting to your brain too much. So I'm going to need for you to put down the Sony Kool-Aid for a second and pay attention to what I'm saying. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get a PlayStation 6 for $600. It's not going to happen. You better wake up. You're sleeping right now and you need to wake up. Okay? There is no way it's going to happen. You are going to pay more for the PlayStation 6. It's just the way it is. This man specifically said the price of RAM, the price of memory is going to be super high, super expensive in FY 2027. You understand what I'm saying? So in 2027, that's going to cost them a lot more money for bill of material. It's going to cost them to build the freaking PlayStation 6. It's going to cost them more. more money, right? And then the only way Sony would have to subsidize, the only way it would make sense is if they sell it to you at the cost to build the system. The cost to build it is going to be what they sell it to you at. And that's not going to happen. Even Moore's Law is Dead was even saying that. That's the only way. And he was even showing a breakdown of how much it would cost to build the PlayStation 6, to build it from scratch. Right? I think it was like what, almost $700 at that price point. And they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So wake up.
Sony not competing with Xbox on sales. Sony always sell more consoles. They just trying to get the dumb pony money. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. It's going to be 1K, trust me.
Bro, the top shelf. They don't listen. They don't listen. Listen to me. Bro, everything is borderline $1,000, bro. Everything is borderline $1,000.
Like I've been saying, PS6 equals $800 to $900, and that's if they eat a chunk of that cost.
Exactly, dog. Exactly, dog. My man. See, you're even a PlayStation soldier, and you already know, bro. The math is not Madden. It doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense. The man just said, the man is the CEO, the president and CEO of PlayStation, of Sony, not even PlayStation, of Sony. He's the president and CEO of Sony Group Corporation. This man is the top dog. Hiroki Katoki, this man just said the RAM prices right now, memory prices are very high. So what makes you think PlayStation 6 is going to be $500? What earth are you on? I would like to know, because it's not going to happen. If PlayStation 5 Pro is $900 freaking dollars, 900, bro. We are, just face it, bro. We're in $1,000 price range. I can't believe this for consoles. I can't believe I'm alive to even see this. We are at $1,000 freaking dollars. $1,000, bro. $1,000 freaking dollars for consoles. That's the bare minimum now. So how much you think PlayStation 6 is going to be? You're going to spend $1,000 or more, right? You're looking at about $800 to $900 easy for the console.
$700 if they eat the cost.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody who is not on the Sony Kool-Aid. Shout out to my man Shadow. Somebody who is not on the Kool-Aid right now. They'll put down the Sony Kool-Aid. They'll be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Common sense, right? To make the system, to build the system from scratch, it's going to cost you at least $700. They would have to eat that cost. You see what I'm saying? And sell it to you right at literally the price to manufacture the thing, right? And chances are, with the way how things are going, no, they're not going to do it. They're going to sell it to you for more than that to make a profit, period. So expect that thing to be at least $800 to $900. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, man. These consoles are not getting any cheaper, guys. We are pushing. When you start talking about $1,000, you start talking about PC territory. You start talking about mid to, I would say, low to mid end PC price at $1,000, because you can literally build a PC for $1,000. It just matters on what kind of performance are you looking to get. I mean, if you go on pick apart right now and try to, you can build something for $1,000, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be no cutting edge, but it's gonna be decent enough. It's probably gonna run circles around these consoles. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, at the end of the day, like I said, you're pushing $1,000 right now for a PlayStation 6. You're going to push that way. Heck, you're doing it with a PS5 right now. You're doing it with a Pro. Man, stop it, dude. Stop it right now. And I try to tell y'all. Now, the next thing is this, and we're not done yet. You thought we was finished? No, we just getting started. Pay attention to your screen, because the rest of the stuff we're going to be talking about today is a domino effect to what I've been saying this entire time. So pay attention to your screen. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk about our next topic. And this is something that I'm excited for the Helix, man. I really am. I really am. I'm excited about what Xbox is doing. We did cover the Helix yesterday. In terms of the game dev, make sure y'all go check out that stream. There were some very good insights on what Microsoft is going to do on the development side of things with the Helix. I'm excited about the Helix. I think it's going to be a really good console. It's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to be able to afford it. But for those of you who can afford it, cheers, because it's going to be an amazing console. So check this out, because we have a rumor here. Shout out to Moore's Law is Dead, and shout out to Xtez 1S on Twitter here. Pay attention, because this is similar to Sony's lower power mode that they have currently right now, where you can run a lot of these games at a lower resolution and at a lower frame rate to cut back on like energy and stuff like that, and efficiency and stuff like that, basically. So we have a Project Greenleaf situation. You know, on the PlayStation 5 where you see that little leaf next to it, that means you can run it in lower power mode. This is basically, from my understanding, what Project Helix is going to be offering here as well. So pay attention. Pay attention. All right. So look at this, and also similar to the Series X. So pay attention. So Project Greenleaf leaks Xbox new energy efficient technology. What is Project Greenleaf? It says it's a new intelligent optimization system. The game detects when you don't need maximum power. So again, similar to Sony's lower power mode right now on the PS5. Menus, lobbies, dark or static areas, and reduce consumption without you noticing any difference in quality. The big goal is the Xbox Helix and devices like the ROG Ally. It's estimated up to 30% more battery life, less heat, longer gaming sessions. So again, this part right here makes sense in what Sony is doing with the lower power mode. Makes sense with the ROG Xbox Ally, because this is where these handhelds are going to really shine with this Greenleaf, because you're going to save battery, and all of this is less heat, make your devices last longer gaming sessions, and
After
things of that nature.
Sony SHLD closing D2 Finance Bunch.
Oh God, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Hey man, you know how it is, man. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, back to what I was saying. This is going to be good for the Helix. This is also going to be good for those Xbox Ally X owners out there, because this is going to get you more battery life, less heat, and longer game sessions. That's the whole point of a handheld. Now, and also these consoles. Now, so you're going to be drawing less, power and stuff. So you're going to be saving on your electric bill, stuff like that. Pay attention. So Quality Seal says we'll see power optimized and PO plus badges in the Xbox store. Developers who manage to take their games use less energy will get priority and better marketing. So there you go. I'm for it, bro. I'm literally for it. So pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The lower the wattage is, obviously, especially when it comes to these handhelds, in case if you don't know, that's why a lot of people like to play these handhelds on lower TDPs, because you get better battery life. When you max out the TDP, you're drawing more heat, more power, and your battery decreases. Nobody wants that when it comes to a handheld. This is good news, guys. For those of you with handhelds out there and you're in the Xbox ecosystem, you have an Xbox Ally X or you have the base model Ally. And for those of you who are going to be buying the Helix, this is good news, because it's not always about raw power or raw rasterization. It's also about efficiency and being able to save on those electric bills. I'm telling you guys, it's the same thing on the Series X, being able to run that thing less, power hungry and stuff like that, and not having they already have that on the Series X. So I'm not surprised here that Microsoft is actually doing this. So I'm telling you guys, and then Sony is gearing up because they have a handheld coming out with the PlayStation 6 as well. And that's going to, the lower power mode is the same thing. Sony is trying to get developers on board with this lower power mode and stuff like that. So you're able to run a lot of these AAA games, at a decent frame rate, at a decent resolution. And I think it's a win-win for everybody, especially when you're on the go and stuff like that. You want the best battery life possible, and you also want to get the best battery life to performance as well. So let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right, man, let's turn up the heat just a little bit here on the stove. A lot of people don't like the heat. So, yeah, get ready, because this is where it gets real serious right now. And this is something that I've been talking about for a very long time. So pay attention to what I'm saying. All right. So this whole Bungie situation, I knew this was coming. I specifically said it when this happened. I said that was a dumb freaking move. Buying Bungie is washed up, bro. That's like you sitting there, Jordan in his 60s right now. Oh, I'm building an NBA team. I'm not going to pick up no Jordan now. Jordan in his 60s, bro. Man, you'd be lucky if Jordan can shoot a jump shot or do a layup. Like, what the heck are you doing picking up Jordan, spending $4 billion?
How can I send you an article I want you to look at?
You should be able to just copy and paste the link and just drop it in the chat. You should be able to, because you're a mod, so you should be able to. So yeah, you wasting money. Thank you, Top Shelf. You wasting money and stuff like that buying freaking Bungie. Bungie is not the same. Why do you think Microsoft drop them like a bad habit and move on to the next thing? Why do you think Microsoft didn't even waste their time arguing with Bungie? Bungie ain't like they used to be, bro. Period. And you go pick up freaking Microsoft's leftovers. That's Microsoft's leftovers, bro. Listen to me. Bungie is not like what they used to be. No longer you have, they just don't have it left in the tank. Nobody is sitting here hype over freaking, Marathon. Most of you guys don't even play Marathon.
Jordan to MGN. I took that personally.
Hey, man, look, man. I'm just stating the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like you sitting there, you're trying to construct an NBA team right now. You need some young bloods up in there. You need some young individuals in there, bro. You need some people in there that is young and effective and can get the job. You don't need no old washed up freaking Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's not like when he was in his prime. This is not 96, 97, 98 Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, even by the time Jordan got to the Wizards, washed up, not even the same anymore. Same thing with freaking Bungie. Oh, you're just buying the name. You literally just buying the name. And they could have used that. Yeah, the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying, Cloud? You can agree. The truth is the truth. You should have just left Bungie a freaking alone. Leave them alone. No, you don't listen. So suffer the freaking consequences. Pay attention to your screen. This has come from PSU.com. Sony posts $765 million. $1 million impairment loss due to Bungie's underperformance during FY25. Oh my friggin' God. Oh my freaking God. Oh my goodness.
Page 34, Marlin PC expanding.
I got you, Top Shelf. I got you. You don't listen. You don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You don't listen, bro. You don't listen. Sony, he said page, let me see. I got you, bro. Page 34. I got you. I'm gonna scroll down to page 34. You don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You hurry up and rushing to go buy Bungie. You don't listen. You don't freaking listen. That's what happens when you don't listen. You know, like my dad would say, stick Brockhoff in your ears wool. Yeah, oh, I see it now. I'm going to talk about it in just a second. I just scrolled down to 34. You don't listen. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, This, you suffer the consequences. So Sony Interactive Entertainment has revealed during its latest financial results that it has posted a 700, oh my God, my stomach is hurting right now seeing this, $765 million impairment loss due to the underperformance of Destiny 2 developer Bungie across FY 2025. The console maker's game and network service segment, which houses PlayStation, took a $120.1 billion yen. So that's basically $765 million loss. Guys, pay attention. Freaking stupid decision here. Following the 31.5 billion yen. So that's 204 million impairment charge due to under freaking performance of Destiny 2. You know what I mean? During the second quarter. So again, they're a paperweight. They're not doing anything for you right now. Bungie releases an extraction shooter Marathon in early 2026, March of 2026, reportedly had a budget of more than $200 million, but supposedly failed. Pay attention to your screen, but supposedly failed to reach its sales expectations. Its launch comes during the same quarter that Sony reported the additional $88.6 billion yen, or not dollar, but yen. So again, you see, you're so freaking hard-headed, bro. You took a loss. You took a freaking loss. You failed to reach sales. So again, Marathon, big freaking failure. Big freaking failure. You see what I'm saying? You should have just left them alone. Now, you see, they're not even making their money back off of freaking Bungie. So Bungie is just there looking pretty. You know what I'm saying? Just looking, hey, Sony, hey, how you doing? And then to add insult to injury, you had the CEO of Bungie sitting over here buying Ferraris, buying big mansions and all this and that, while everything is freaking crumbling, taking that money that Sony paid to buy them and buying luxury cars and all. Man, sometimes it can burn me for those people sometimes, because they take the money and they blow it on stupid things instead of taking the money and investing into the right games and right IPs. Man, get out of the spot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get out of the spot. But I don't feel sorry for Sony, bro. I don't feel sorry for them. They put themselves into the predicament that they're in. Good for them. Now they're going to have to figure out how they're going to do this. Now, let's go to what my man Top Shelf Gaming is saying here. Shout out to Top Shelf. I think he shared something, a document from Sony here. This is their strategy. This is based off of their earnings call. Whoa. So on page 34, unified commerce experience. Hold on. Let's pay attention to this. Oh, this is talking about AI. Since AI is also, I'm going to talk about that too. On page 34, yes. So I'm going to talk, I think this is with what I'm going to talk about today in terms of the AI stuff. So yeah, I'll talk about that. I think a lot of people will be intrigued to find. Oh, they talked about PlayStation 5 Pro here and PlayStation PSSR 2 and all this and that, and talk about Saurus and Yote and making the games look sharper with AI. Of course, they're going to talk about that, right? But there's a lot of information that came out today from Sony. So pay attention to your screen. All right. Oh, yeah, I see PC. I see it. It says console, portable, PC, app, web. Yeah, so they're talking about PC. They are talking about PC, bro. Yep, they are. They have that PC in the slide. So I see what you're talking about. Here we go. All right. So let's move along because we got some other stuff to talk about. So let's truck along and stop wasting time. So, man, we are our own worst enemy. You see what I'm saying? You see? This is why these companies are going to continue to do what they do best. And guess what? There's nothing me and you can do about it. Some of us whining and complaining, oh, Sony this. Sony just make us a disk drive. Put a disk drive with it. You see why they be shipping these consoles with no disk drive? I'll show you why they're shipping these consoles with no disk drive. Pay attention to your screen. Look at this. This has come from Insider Gaming. Pay attention to your screen. 85% of Sony PlayStation game sales were digital in 2025. You see why? In Q4 2025, you see why? Bro, 85% of their game sales ain't even physical. You see why these companies are pushing it all digital? You can't even get mad at Sony, bro. You guys are your own worst enemy. You cannot blame Sony because majority of you guys buy your games. You see why they're trying to phase out physical. You see why? Because the majority of you guys buy your freaking games digitally. This is the reason why. So don't get mad at Sony for not bundling a disk drive with the system. Because Sony is looking at this data and they're like, okay, well, majority of people buy their games digitally. So therefore, the PlayStation 6, we're not going to include a disk drive. We're going to sell the disk drive, but we're not going to include it. You see, this is the reason why the PS5 Pro was shipped without a disk drive. You see why? Because in Sony eyes, not that many people care for physical like that. I try to tell you. And so this is why we're pushing towards a all digital future, because this is it. It's evidence. They look at the data and they're like, oh, everybody is buying their games digital. Your backside bone you like a pepper. The push toward a fully digital. See, I told you, pay attention. I just said it out of my mouth. The push toward a fully digital era appears to be gaining momentum. I told you, so don't get mad at Sony. Blame yourselves. As evidenced by Sony's FY 2025 Q4 data, which shows that 85% of full games purchased are digital downloads. Your backside bonio. It's time to huddle around Sony's latest earnings report, which shows some fascinating data. You think, Marlon? Shut up, bro. Not only is Bungie costing PlayStation a lot of money. Ooh, what did I just told y'all? Sony backside boning them like a pepper right now. Told you, don't listen to your boy. Don't listen to me. But many of Marathon sales and games in general are largely digital. Don't blame nobody but yourselves. When Sony comes out and be like, yup, digital only PlayStation 6. Don't get mad. Why are you getting upset? Go out there and go buy the disk drive, because you are part of the problem. If you buy your games digitally and that's all you play on, this is exactly what's going to happen to you. Come on, you should know this, bro. Why are you acting surprised? Now, PS4 and PS5 digital downloads represent 78% of sales in 2025. Whoo, Lord have mercy, God help us. The Sony PlayStation FY24 Q4 financial earnings are in, and Q4 saw 85% full game software digital download ratio. You clot bonio. Basic math tells us that across PS4 and PS5 media, only 15% of sales were physical. This is not good. Some of y'all, physical all the way. Not enough of y'all buying your games physical. 15%? Pay attention. Oh, physical. Nah, bro. You don't care for physical like that. Don't act like you care for physical media. No, you boys care about digital. Look at that data, bro. You don't think these companies look at that data and they're like, you know what? All digital future. All digital PlayStation 6. Don't get mad, bro. Don't get mad, because majority of PS4 and PS5 owners, they buy their games digitally. Compare this to a Q1 83%, Q2 72%, and Q3 76%. And this gives us an average of 78% across the whole year. This is 2% increase on 2024, with FY 2025 Q4's 85% comfortably eclipsing the next best figure in 2024, 80% in FY 2024 Q1 and Q4. So pay attention to your screen. There's no denying that physical media needs to stay, but people love keeping physical media. But obviously, Eradican, the freaking physical media would bring the end to collectors. I told you, pay attention to your freaking screen. I specifically told you. So again, more of you guys, that this is what these companies look at. You don't listen to me. This is what they look at. They look at the data in the boardrooms and they're like, Oroki Katoki, Nishido-san, Herman Hulse, all of them, everybody in the boardroom. So let's talk about PlayStation 6. What do y'all think we should do? Yes, I think we should just go ahead, still make the physical disk drive for those 15% of people that, maybe are 20% that wants it. But we're not going to make it a priority because we're trying to cut back on costs. So we're just going to make an all digital PlayStation 6 like we have done, and we have gotten away with it. So, let me fix my tie real quick because I know some people are going to be pissed off. So hear me loudly and clearly right now. We're going to do this and we're going to charge $8.99 for the PlayStation 6. And then we're going to make them go out there and purchase the disk drive. We don't care if they want to whine and be salty. Data shows 85 or more % of people wants to play their games digital only. This is the reason why. And I say, you know what? I do like to play my games physically. So I went out there and I go buy me a disk drive. The rest of these people that were whining and complaining, Sony don't put a disk drive. There's no disk drive with the PlayStation 5 Pro. Shut your mouth. Because you don't play your games physically anyway. What are you whining and complaining about? What are you whining? Shut your mouth. You don't even, what are you talking about? Sit down somewhere, take seats and get help. You don't even play. You look at your data. You play all your games digitally. So you're just following the crowd. You're just a sheep, just like everybody else. Quiet, because you buy your games digitally only. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So what are you getting mad at Sony for? What are you getting mad for? I told you guys, put your money where your mouth is and stop the yapping and complaining. Look at what happened recently to us. Oh no, the whole DRM situation. Oh, it's okay. Just brush it under the rug. It's okay. No, it's not. Because an all digital future is scary. At any point in time, just like the whole 30-day check-in thing, you can turn on your PS5 or turn on your PS6 and all your digital games are gone. You don't own them games. You're just renting. It's a Blockbuster. It's a Redbox. It's a Hollywood Video Affair. You just renting, bro. It's a 30-day rental thing. You know how you used to go into Blockbuster and rent a game for 30 days? You know how you used to go up to Redbox and rent a game for 24 hours or for 48 hours? Or you rent it for a week? Or GameFly? You just GameFlying your games digitally, bro. You don't own the PlayStation database. You don't own a Christ-loving thing. So what are you talking about? Man, you got yourself to blame. Let's go over here and let's talk about the rest of the stuff that we got to talk about. Let's talk about the PlayStation 5. And I'm kind of surprised that we're not over 100 million right now. I'm kind of surprised. I really am surprised because I actually thought that we was going to be far way ahead. So let's take a look at the numbers here. So this has to tie in with the numbers that we have here. Okay, so pay attention to your screen. So Genki out here. So I wanted to, elaborate on this. Sony PlayStation FY 2025 Q4 financial results. PlayStation 5 units sold was only, pay attention, was only 1.5 million. That's it. So during the last quarter of 2025, Sony only sold not even 2 million units. What a crying shame. Now, lifetime PS5 units is 9. I actually thought they were going to edge out over 100 million. They're still under 100 million right now. So 93.7 million units. The full game software. Yeah, that's low. Yeah, exactly. That is really low. Only 1.5 million.
How much money was made off plastic game cases with digital codes? Lamau, you want a game manual. Say again.
There you go. Say again. There you go. Say again. You're doggone right. It ain't costing them nothing mark. It ain't costing them nothing. I specifically told y'all, look at this right here. PlayStation units sold only 1.5 million. Not even, not even 5 million. So they see what I'm telling you? You see what I'm telling you? And there's a domino effect to this, and I'm gonna talk about it. Full game software units, 74.6 million. First party software, what? Who what? Who?
To be fair, it's a rough time for everybody, RN.
Who? Yeah, Ninja. Look at this. 5.8 million. That's it? Oh my friggin' God. Digital download ratio 85%. Monthly active users wanted. Oh, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Lord Jesus, help our souls today. God, help us. Bro, first party software, not even 6 million units? Bro, what? Not even 6, bro. Not even 6 million on the first party? Oh my God. God. I told y'all, you don't listen to me. You don't
But
listen.
the console sales, Marlon. Smiley face emoji.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not even 2 million. Not even 2. I told y'all, your backside bonyo, your clot bonyo like a pepper.
5.8 temp. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. New exclusive Suffa. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. PlayStation profits still went up somehow.
Wow, bro. That I mean, yeah, but profit probably went up, yes, but dang, bro. That is low. That is really low. God.
That would only account
Yup.
for Oreo TI sales, right?
Yup. You see, y'all don't listen. You don't listen. I told y'all, releasing just one game a year cannot work. Now, I don't want no flowers from you. You see what I've been telling y'all? Put your foot down. This is evidence. That's horrible. Not even 10 million? You know the reason, bro. The last time we had a first party game was what was it? Well, not counting this year until obviously Saurus, but counting last year, it was 2 years ago since the last true exclusive game, which was Spider-Man 2 for 2025. And so Yote was the only game. You see what I was telling y'all? But y'all over here defending Sony. This one game a year nonsense cannot work. I don't feel sorry for Sony. I don't. You see? One freaking game cannot carry. Only 5.8 million. That's it? That's it? And you didn't even sell not even 2 million consoles? End of last year. Bro, this was before they went up on the price. I told y'all. You don't listen. You don't listen. I told y'all. The Sony, this was before they went up on the price. You see? I told y'all, I said last year, I said, guys, one game a year cannot cut it. You need multiple games. In 2024, Sony was over here talking nonsense. Oh yeah, no big exclusive, no God of War, no Spider-Man. That bite them in the rear. A lot of people were so upset. We had Astrobot. That's all we had. Astrobot can't really carry. Ghost of Yotei you cannot release just one freaking game and expect that to be the Lord and Savior. You cannot. Ghost of Yotei cannot carry the load by itself. This is why I try to tell y'all, put your foot down. Demand better from PlayStation, bro. Demand freaking better. You need more than one freaking soft. Oh no, Sony is the best. Sony is the GOAT.
Sony gonna pull away from PC.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. With these kind of numbers, there is no way you can pull away from PC. There's no way you could. You need money. You know what? Forget about the narrative of pulling away from PC. You can forget about that narrative now. Because they're hurting for money. They just lost almost $1 billion on oh my friggin' God. You just lost almost $1 billion off a freaking Marathon, off a freaking Bungie. Lord have mercy. They're hurting. Don't let this almighty Sony fool you. As long as you a man, you will fall. You will fail. Ain't no almighty Sony nothing. The only almighty is Jesus Christ. He's the only one that's perfect and don't make mistakes. You need to stop talking about Lord Sony, because Lord Sony right now is scratching their backside and scratching their heads right now like a peacock, because right now they're hurting. Look at that. They make stupid decisions and stuff like that. Stupid decisions. Buying freaking Bungie. Lord Sony this. Oh, Lord Sony, save us. Save yourself. You need saving. Man, listen, bro. man.
Ghost costed about same as first one. That not bad.
I know. That's about like even. That's about like even on the numbers. That's about like, and games like Ghost, I'm sorry. That's just, it's not a 10, 15 minute, it's not God of War, bro. I'm sorry. It's not God of War. This is what happens. I don't feel sorry for Sony. This is what happens when you don't have enough games that people want. The games that never seems to fail when it comes to numbers is God of War, Horizon. You know, it's funny how people make fun of Microsoft for years. Oh, Gears, Forza, Halo. That's all same thing with Sony, bro. Look at the numbers. Don't come to me with no nonsense. You know this. Stop playing with me. You know, when it comes to man, stop wasting my time. You know, same thing. You used to make fun of Microsoft. What makes the money for Sony? Pay attention to your screen. God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, Gran Turismo. Those are your big money makers. You hear what I just said? Those are your big money makers. Those are your games that goes over 10 million copies. If those games are not, those 4 games I just mentioned are not in the equation, your backside bunya. Because Saurus, Returnal, as much as I love those 2 games, is not going to do 10. What are we doing? Ratchet and Clank ain't doing 10 million. I'm sorry. 15, 20. It's not God of War. You cannot touch God. I'm telling you, that's the Mario. That's the Zelda of freaking Sony. You're not, if you're not you are Uncharted, you're not gonna put up those numbers. Sony needs to stop frigging around and get back to business. Get back to what you see why I've been hard on Sony and people over here trying to defend them. No, put your foot down, because the vast majority of people that own a PS5, you think they're buying Soros? You crazy. They're not buying no Soros. Let's be honest. Is the vast 93.7 million of people, you're lucky if you get 1 million people buying Soros. No, let's talk. Let's be real. They're not touching it with a 10-foot pole. What are you doing? What are we doing? If it's not Gran Turismo, Horizon, Spider-Man, or God of War, get out of the spot. What are you doing? You're not putting up numbers on the board. If you don't have Steph Curry and my man, what's his name? Klay Thompson in his freaking prime, you ain't winning no freaking championship. You ain't getting no ring. And my man, Draymond Green, you ain't winning nothing. You could just pack it up right now. You wasting your time. If you don't have the star players on the court to carry the team, y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna freaking lose. Period. End of story. You can't bring up some third string freaking quarterback and expect y'all gonna win the freaking Super. You're gonna get sacked on your behind and you're gonna lose. Period. You get somebody in there who knows what they're freaking doing. Offense, defense, all of that kind of stuff. We are in trouble. Oh my God. And you see, yeah, they're gonna hit 100. Look at this right here. Y'all think this is a joke. Pay attention to your screen. Look at this. Look at this right here. Hunter, shout out to my man Hunter. PS5 shipment top 93.7. As of March 31st, 2026, look at this. 100 million should be reached by the end of the year. How are they going to reach that? Use your brains. How are they going to reach 100 million units? I'll tell you how they're going to reach it. Wolverine. We ain't even talking about Phantom Blade Zero, right? We ain't even talking about that. Because as much as I'm hyped for Phantom Blade Zero, that's probably not going to even do 10 million units. Wolverine. Me done talking to him. We ain't got nothing to talk about, homie. We ain't got nothing to talk about right now. Wolverine is the Jordan right now. What are we talking about? Not no Phantom Blade Zero. I am sorry. I'm excited for Phantom Blade Zero, but it's not going to produce the numbers that Wolverine is going to put up. Soros, as much as I love Soros, not going to put up the numbers of one freaking game. Get out of here with Marvel Tokon. I don't want to hear it. Because Marvel Tokon is not going to do 10 million units. It's not. It cannot do it. You can't expect a 65-year-old Jordan to put up the numbers that he used to put up when he was 20 or 30. It's not gonna happen. Sit down somewhere. Pay attention to what I'm saying. It's not gonna happen. Your Kobe and your LeBron and your freaking Jordan in his prime is Wolverine. One freaking game once again. That's how you get over 100 million units. One game. And who is making that one game? Insomniac Games. Mic drop. Done talking. We ain't got nothing to talk about. And you gonna see. You gonna see. You think I'm joking? You think I'm playing? I ain't playing, bro. I'm not playing. I'm telling you right now, the next time we go over these numbers next year, I can guarantee you first party will be way higher than 5.8 million. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, we done talking. Wolverine alone is going to carry, bro. Wolverine is the star player here. Listen. We understand that it's not about just one player, but it's funny how the law of physics work and the rule of thumb works for any team, for any sports. You need a team. It's a team sport, but you need a star player. You need a star player or star players, or else you will fail. You're not going to win. You're going to lose because you don't have that star player or star players that knows what they're doing, that can carry the team to championship. Man, listen, bro.
GTA 6 will move PS5 consoles, I'm guessing 3 million.
Oh, for sure. Third party game. For sure. 100%. Oh, yeah. GTA 6. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's easy. Ooh, that's easy. But yo, check this out. Hold on, though. Hold on to the hot seat. Hold on. You're going to get burned on your hands just for a little minute because it's getting too hot to hold right now. Pay attention to your screen. Look, from a third-party standpoint, oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Sony's going to sell a lot of PS. Listen, they're going to hit well over 100 million this year alone. Why? Because of third-party games. Now, listen to me. First party, one freaking game is going to carry. You got one Jordan on your team, and that's Wolverine. Wolverine is going to carry on the first party side because we already know this. All this nonsense. Oh, yeah. Oh, Wolverine is not going to sell well because of that. Lies. Lies. Don't listen to that. It's Marvel. You see what I'm saying? It's going to sell. What are you talking about? Spider-Man 2 to this day still put up numbers. Still doing 200. You didn't see the last data that we looked at? Over 200,000 copies. Almost every month, people still buying Spider-Man 2. Oh, I don't like Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that's you. That's you. And it did well over 10 million units. Easy. Same thing with Wolverine. Wolverine is going to put up those numbers and it's going to carry Sony. See, Sony freaking knows. They know what they have to do to make the numbers make sense to the shareholders and the investors. They're not stupid. But the problem is when you think that you can Cadillac your way to victory, sometimes you got to step on the freaking gas, dog. You got to step on the throttle because right now you're going into a new generation. This slackness has to stop. You can't go into a PlayStation 6 generation with only one freaking game. Nobody is going to buy a PlayStation 6 with only one game. Get that nonsense out of my face and get that out of here. Who in their right mind is going to buy a PlayStation 6? Going to spend all that money for only one game. Remember the launch of the PlayStation 3? Oh, I remember that launch very vividly. You see what I'm saying? And then even after the launch, there was droughts after droughts after droughts. And people are like, where is the freaking games? Same thing that we're dealing with now. People forget. And then Sony ends up winning every time because they sell more consoles. Between them and Microsoft, they sold more than Microsoft. Come on, we're forgetting? We're forgetting? The only reason why Sony won that generation was they sold more, all right? And then they start picking up the pace towards in the middle, towards the end. Come on, you should remember and know this.
Louisy, my boy, but he just as crazy.
Man.
He said Wolverine will do God of War numbers. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. But Moo exclusives Marlon Lowell.
Nah, no. I had to spit out that water. What? Listen, bro. Listen. I love Wolverine. The best selling, listen to me. Listen to me right now. Let's shut that down. Okay? The best selling, I had to spit that water out. Listen to me. Listen to me. The best selling PlayStation IP is God of War. That's it. That's it. The best selling is God of War. Bro. Wolverine is going to put up numbers. The best, I had to spit out that water. I'm sorry, guys. The best selling IP, look it up. The best, most successful PlayStation IP is God of War. We ain't even got nothing to talk about. God of War. Man, you crazy. God of War. Listen, you crazy. Yo, listen to me right now. All right, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Wolverine, okay. Wolverine is gonna sell, but it's not gonna, bro. Listen to me right now. Listen to me right now. I'm telling you right now, bro. I am telling you right. God of War, God of Gran Turismo, and God of War is at the top.
Wolverine gonna sell 15 million by the end of year.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. By the end of the year, no. Man, look. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. No, sir. Over the course of time, I just said it. I said Gran Turismo and God of War. I just told y'all. I just told you, you're not listening to me. I said God of War and Gran Turismo are the best selling PlayStation IPs. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Not no Spider-Man. God of War and Gran Turismo. Do you know how much you know how much money Sony made off of freaking God of War Ragnarok? Oh, y'all sleeping. You're sleeping. You know how much money they made off of Ragnarok? You know how much money they made off of 28, bro? Man, y'all are crazy. You hear me? Yeah, get off the Sony Kool-Aid. I just told y'all. Gran Turismo and God of War. Those are your best selling. Period. Why do you think they keep making Gran Turismo? Why do you think they keep on making God of War? Those are the money makers. Period. Man, you better wake up and realize and smell the coffee. You know what I'm saying? For real. Man, the amount of money. Look, watch this. Watch this. How many copies? Watch this. I'm about to show you how many copies. Man, y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane. Look at this. I told y'all. I specifically told y'all. God of War Ragnarok sold over 15 million units. Which other game can put up those numbers for Sony? 15 million. Only God of War, and that's between PS4 and PS5. Only God of War can put up those numbers. 15 million units. So what are we talking about? And I can show you right now. You think I'm lying. I don't have to lie. There's no reason for Marlon to lie. 15. Look at your screen. You think this is a joke? 15 million. What are we talking? Best-selling IP. And then the launch of God of War Ragnarok, 5.1 million units in the first week. Selling way more than Saurus, way more than Return. Ain't no other game. What are we talking about? God of War and Gran Turismo. What, man? Listen to me, man. Y'all are tripping. You know what I'm saying? And then you combine 2018 and combine Ragnarok, you're looking at over $1.4 billion in revenue. Stopping eyes, yeah, man. Stopping eyes about Wolverine. Wolverine's going to put up numbers. Don't get it twisted. But, bro, it's going to take that game a while. You'll be lucky if that hits 15 million. I'm telling you right now, between 5 to 10 million units for Wolverine. Max, maybe 5, maybe 11 million. I just don't see it doing 15. We'll see. It could, but we'll see. we will see, but it's easy going to do 10 million. Easy. Why? Because friggin', Marvel. That's why. Disney, Marvel, That's the reason why. Come on. We already know everybody loves Spider-Man. That's easy. Wolverine. Everybody loves Wolverine. You already know. Easy 10 minutes. But it ain't going to put up no Ragnarok numbers. I would have to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? And then, man, I'm just wasting my time. Listen to me, man. Look, you should know this already, bro. You should know this. That at the end of the day, Sony knows if they really want to hit high numbers, you need God of War. You need Kratos. You need Gran Turismo. You need the Horizon. You need those games. You don't have Horizon, ain't nobody looking at you. People gonna be folding their hands. Where's Horizon? Where's God of War? Where's Spider-Man? Where you know what I'm saying? Like where's Gran Turismo? Where are those games at? Waste of time talking. Let's get to the next topic. You already come ready, bro. You know what this is. Sony knows. So they can't get mad. What this means for us is higher prices. These financial results means higher freaking prices. Everybody is feeling it. I told y'all late last year. I said, guys, look.
Could see big start of PS6 then big gap like PS5.
Oh, for sure. 100%. 100%. 100%. But here's the problem. Just like how this generation, how they barely was scraping by with the games, doing one game a friggin' year, man, they better make sure they make up for that during the PS6 generation, or else nobody's going to buy the PS6. If Sony don't have some strong exclusives to go with that PlayStation 6, they are doomed. You think I'm lying? Okay. A lot of you dudes over here, oh, Helix is doom. Helix is DOA. Y'all think this is a joke. Don't have some strong exclusives to go with that PlayStation 6 and see if your box side don't burn you like a pepper. Don't have some strong exclusives to go and see who's going to buy that PS6 at that higher price point. People are going to be looking at Sony like, yeah, okay, not buying. Come to me with some strong exclusives and then we'll talk. Come on, you should know what I'm saying to be true. Why are you acting surprised and thinking it's funny? You know this. Shuya Yoshida even said it. What is Sony going to do? You're charging more for the console. Where are the exclusives? I'm telling you guys, they cannot skate by like they did this generation and only drop in one game a year or 0 game a year. No, sir. Because it hurts them. In 2024, when you look at the numbers, it hurted them. Just Astrobot? No disrespect to Team Asobi. No disrespect to Astrobot. But Astrobot can't carry alone. Astrobot can't win a championship. It cannot. Period. You need Kratos on the team, bro. You need, what's that girl's name again? What's her name? What's the chick name from Horizon again? What's her name again? Remind me, guys. Oh, God. What's her name again? What's the chick's name from Horizon again? What's her name? What's the girl's name? What's the girl's name? What's the girl's name from Horizon, guys? What's the girl's name from Horizon? Somebody remind me again. Aloy, yes. So you need Aloy. You need Kratos. You need my man Miles or Peter on the team in order to win that championship. Period. Aloy, yes. You know what I'm saying? You need those people on the team to, yes, Astrobot won Game of the Year, yes. But at the same, is Astrobot enough for a whole calendar year for everybody? No. It's not. So regardless of it winning Game of the Year, that has nothing to do with it. It has to do with, is that enough? No, Astrobot is not enough. It was not enough for 2024 because Sony came out and said no major exclusives for that year. That hurted them because it showed in the numbers. What are we talking about? Man, stop dreaming, bro. Y'all need to stop dreaming on that Sony Kool-Aid, bro. Get off that Sony Kool-Aid and wake up. You know what I mean? You look at the numbers for 2024, just releasing Astrobot and no major IPs, it hurted Sony. And then after 2024, they were like, all right, Ghost. And even Ghost wasn't even enough. Ghost wasn't even enough. So in order Sony to put up big numbers, they have to have multiple games, multiple first party games coming out in order for the first party to make sense. Period. Oh man, y'all sleeping. You're sleeping. You're sleeping. Let's move on. You're sleeping. All right, let's talk about AI. Ooh, and some of y'all don't like AI. Some of y'all don't like AI, but Sony will be pushing AI. And listen, what is AI? It's basically a powerful tool to make our lives easier. Chat GPT, or whatever you want to call it. All these little AI, stuff people are using. It's a tool. Sony is using it to power the PlayStation 6. Come on, what are we doing? Project Amethyst, PlayStation 5 Pro, that's AI. AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. What are we talking about? Pay attention to your screen right now. All right, hit that like button. As you can see right now, PSU.com, Sony details its plans for AI in-game development, describes the tech as a powerful tool to help achieve its goals. So some of y'all don't like AI? Wake up, baby. Wake up. You said play the Helix song. The CEO and president of Sony Interactive Entertainment has outlined the company's plans for its use of AI in game development. Ooh, y'all not going to like this one, but hey, this is what they doing. All right. Believing the technology can help bolster the creativity of its studios. It says, speaking during a presentation following the company's latest financial results, Hideaki Noshino described AI as a powerful tool to help PlayStation achieve its goal of being the best place to play and the best place to publish. Ooh, pay attention to your screen.
The Last of Us is the only first party that actually topped God of War on both PS4 and PS5 on a combined 30+ million units altogether.
You know what, Pablo? I forgot about Last of Us. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot about Last of Us. I mentioned all those other games, but I forgot about Last of Us. Yes, Last of Us is probably one of the only other game, because Last of Us easily do 10, 15 million units. Easy. You know what I'm saying? At least 10 million. I forgot about Last of Us. Thank you, my man Pablo. Sorry guys, my apologies. I completely forgot about Last of Us. Last of Us is another game too that do crazy numbers for Sony, and that's easy 10, 15 million. And Uncharted as well. That's easy 10 million units for Uncharted. Easy. Sony needs those games, guys. They need those games. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot about Last of Us. I'm sorry. But pay attention to your screen. So look at this. Quote, for our players, this will mean a gaming experience like never before. More immersion, more adventures, and fresh ways to enjoy their favorite characters. For our publishers, this will mean an even more efficient production environment and a better discovery to ensure their games reach the right audience. Woo!
Sony said willing to change business model, sell PS6.
They ain't gonna have no choice. They ain't gonna have no. You said because it's been released 1,000 times. There you go, Skillful. There you go, my man, Skillful, backing us up on this one. Pay attention to your screen right now, because this AI stuff is very. Thank you so much, Daniel. This AI stuff is very important. So pay attention to your screen. The application of AI will lower the barrier up to creation. You see. A lot of these companies are moving. Why do you think these companies are investing more into AI? Because it make their workload a lot easier. So pay attention. The executive added as well, accelerate development cycles. You see this? So Sony will be using AI to shorten development cycles. Are you paying attention? They're going to use this to develop the game. So some of y'all, I don't care for AI for game development. Well, cry a little bit harder, because this is what Sony is going to be doing going forward. So, enabling more creators to enter the market as such, the hardware manufacturer anticipates a meaningful increase in the volume and diversity of the content available to the players, end quote. So, pay attention, because look at this. Look at all this stuff to read. Woo! Pay attention. Quote, within our studios, game developers are automated repetitive workloads, improving software engineering productivity and accelerating areas like quality assurance, 3D modeling and animations through AI power tools. For example, our teams created a tool we call Mockingbird and quickly animates 3D facial models based on the performance capture. Importantly, it says we are not replacing human performers. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Sony. Okay. But rather optimizing how we process the data from these live captures. With Mockingbird, animation work that would have taken hours can now be completed in a fraction of a second. You see what I'm telling you about AI? So let me stick a pen right here real quick. Stick a pen, and then we're going to finish reading the rest. Stick a pen. You see, since you're leaning more towards AI, Sony, look at me, Sony. Look at me. You think I'm smiling, Sony? I don't want to hear no more excuses from you, Sony. No more. So this means if you're leaning more towards AI with development and stuff like that, and you're not taking away humans from developing these games, that means our development cycles should be shorter, which means, Sony, you need to be cranking out more than one game a year. I don't want to hear no excuses, Sony. I don't want to hear no excuses. If you're using AI to make workloads better and shorter and whatever to get, you need to have more games for us to play. I'm sorry, Sony, if you're watching this, I'm holding you accountable, man. Don't go into that PlayStation 6 generation Cadillacing. We need for you to be hitting the gas like the Hellcat. We need for you to be producing at least 3 or 4 games a year. That means we should have a quicker turnaround. We should have a quicker, and I know a lot of you guys are going to agree with me on this. We need to be having quicker turnarounds on the games. I don't want to hear no excuses about one game, or no game. No, sir. We need to be up in the ante going forward. Now, let's get back on this. All right, so pay attention to your screen. All right, so it says, we have seen the teams at Naughty Dog, San Diego Studio, others adapt our tools, including release titles like Horizon Zero Dawn Remasters. Another example is the tool we built for animating hair. This is often a labor-intensive process. Given the volume of strands that must be created, our teams have accelerated this process by taking videos of real hairstyles and having an AI tool output a 3D model with hundreds of strands of models. So you see, that's how they're able to, hurry up and get these games out in a timely manner. And that's why these games look so good, because of AI. So AI is good and it's bad, guys, when you really sit down and think about it. And then these practical applications allow our teams to spend less time on manual, high effort tasks and to instead reinvest their time into building richer worlds and gameplay for other players. I can get behind this. As long as the game is not fully developed by AI and there's still some human relationship going on, there's still humans working on it. Because I'm sorry, AI is good and all, but nothing beats humans, bro. I mean, the minds that we have, there's no computer can beat our minds. I'm sorry. AI can be faster and can think in seconds and get workloads done, but there's nothing that beats humans and how we think and how we perceive and whatever, design things. You know what I'm saying? Like we are some of the best things on the planet. You know what I mean? Without us, there would be nothing right now. All the resources of man-made, all out of this stuff. So listen, I want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So let's finish up this. Elsewhere, Noshino-san revealed that Sony is expanding to its use. Oh, okay, no problem. Push up. All right, sorry about that, guys. My wife and my kid just got home. Sorry about that. Elsewhere, Noshino-san revealed that Sony is expanding its use of AI to areas beyond gaming, as it's already used for, obviously, in areas such as PlayStation Store. Ooh, pay attention to your screen now. AI is also already part of our platform business. To take one example, over the last few years, AI-powered tools ensure that transactions are routed efficiently over payment networks, generating over $700 million of incremental revenue. We are building on this success with ongoing projects that will use machine learning to provide the best value possible to our customers. As AI brings more choices to players than ever, the value of our platform will lie in its ability to recommend and personalize at scale. We have already seen how AI models contribute to manual operation, and this will continue to improve. Our AI capabilities will evolve into a consumer-centric experience that not only suggests the next game a player might enjoy, but also the next gameplay moment, subscription, accessory, or merchandise that best reflects their passion. You see this? All right, I'm done talking. So again, whether you like AI or not, these companies are leaning more towards AI, which it's a good and bad thing. Bad in the sense that they get lazy and then they just get rid of all the human developers and just go strictly AI. I'm not for that. I'm sorry. I would like humans to continue to develop these games, to oversee these games and make sure that it's done right. But this is the future, guys. There's no way around it. All right. These developers, these publishers are going to lean more into AI because guess what? It's more cost efficient for them. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Hey, baby. I'll be back. Okay. Daddy's working. All right.
Daddy.
Yeah, I love you. Yeah, Daddy is working. Okay. I love you. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. I'll see you later. Close the door for Daddy. All right.
Okay.
I love you, baby.
I do.
All right. I'll finish. Eat your food, okay?
My food.
Yeah. Close the door, baby. I'll see you later, okay?
I'm ready.
All right. Love you. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you so much, Skillful. Yeah, she's not feeling the best right now. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, man, this is the reality. You know, these companies are, you know, they're leaning more towards AI. And like I said, it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing at all. So that's what we got to deal with. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic here. We're talking about Ari. All right, we're talking about Ari Requiem. So out of nowhere, just like Nintendo just dropped that Star Fox Direct. Yeah. So for those of you who finished Ari Requiem, there's a new DLC out now. There's a new DLC out right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and let's take it away for those RE boys. All right, pay attention to your screen. So PSU.com is reporting Resident Evil Requiem DLC, Leon Must Die Forever, out now. Unlock after completing the main campaign. Let's freaking go. All right. So it says Capcom has announced the release of Leon Must Die Forever, a new minigame for Resident Evil Requiem that sees players controlling the fan-favorite agent while battling against enemies across stages from the campaign. against the clock. Unlock after completing the main campaign. Leon Must Die Forever is a combat based affair that sees players fighting off stronger enemy variants and defeating a boss with 5 increasingly difficult ranks. Furthermore, Leon can access enhancer abilities by, filling the enhancement gauge by killing enemies, and each run mixes up the order and progression of each area, as well as Leon's enhancer abilities. Beyond that, the following has been announced. So obviously they fixed various bugs across platforms, added PC support for DualSense and adaptive triggers and adaptive feedback and motion sensor. All new Leon Must Die Forever merch, including t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, is now available on Amazon. Oh, wow. They're not playing. And don't forget that the first ever Resident Evil amiibo figures are going to be releasing on July 30th. And the main characters of Resident Evil Requiem is Grace Ashcroft and Leon S. Kennedy. So let's go. All right. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the Switch 2. Another price increase. Oh boy. You just cannot win around these parts, bro. Let's talk about the price increase of the Switch 2. Going in your pocketbooks, guys. We're going in your pocketbooks, baby. You knew this was going to happen, right? So shout out to my man Okami13. Pay attention to your screen. Nintendo is raising the price of the Switch 2 to $500. So not bad of a price increase. Not compared to Sony or Microsoft. $50 is not bad at all. That's like nothing for some people. So the price hike takes effect on September 1st in the US. Not like Sony and Microsoft where it takes effect the next week. They're giving you 3 months, 4 months from now? Or 3 months from now, if my math is correct, to literally, get a Switch 2. So it's going to take effect in September 1st in the US, Canada, and Europe, and May the 25th in Japan. So again, I'm not surprised. That's not a massive jump in price at all. Because I also heard that they kind of force their hand. The investors are like, hey, you're going to have to go up on the price. So $50 is not bad. You know what I'm saying? That's not really bad at all. I mean, hey, $50, it's going to go up. Not bad. So y'all boys, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right. What do y'all think? Let me know. All right. So let's get into the Q&A portion of the show, man. What a show today, man. What a show today. Woo. Listen, man. Listen. I'm going to say this, bro. Sony needs to take their time with the PlayStation 6. Sony needs to take their time with the PlayStation 6. He said, as always, great. The news is, hey, thank you so much, Louise. Sony needs to take their time with the PlayStation 6, bro. Like they really need to take their time, because what I'm seeing here, yeah, bro. Very bad time to launch a console. Very bad time to launch a console. Period. With all this memory crap going on, very bad time. You know what I'm saying? Very bad time. Said that's like a bunch of that's like a bundle price for Switch. Exactly. So it's not really a price increase, to be honest. They say I really don't like AI doing anything for games. I would like human. Yeah, I know, but that's the way of the future, bro. That's the way of the future. And like I said, these prices, guys, I told y'all, these prices. You have to remember, these investors are pressuring them. and telling them, hey, look, you're going to have to go up on the price. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to go up on the price, you know, because, you know, these components are going up in price. So it's like, man, as much I would like to point fingers at these companies, is like, it's beyond their control because of what the heck is going on, you know what I mean, in the space right now. And so I don't know, man. You know, like I said before, my 2 cents on it, take your time, bro. Take your time. You know what I mean? Sort everything out, because if you rush and get the system out there, your box side bone you like a pepper. Yeah. You said any price increase is bad. That is true. That is true. But in the market that we're in right now, guys, everything is going up in price. That is, it's true. Yes. You know, paying more for older hardware. Like, look at the PlayStation 6. Look at the PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro is $900. It is not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, you're just wasting your time. Like, why would you pay $900 for a PS5 Pro when reality is you can get a PlayStation 6? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a PlayStation 6, like, you know, or invest your money into a Helix. Why spend so much money if you don't have to? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes 0 sense. Why spend all this money? You know, but Sony got their homework to do, man. Going into the PlayStation 6 generation, ooh, their box side bun them like pepper. You know what I mean? For real. They got their work cut out for them. Like, they have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Seriously, bro. It says, I got the PS5 Pro. If PS6 does not have more exclusives, I won't be getting a day one. I hear you, bro. And that's a proven fact. Most people are not going to buy a PlayStation 6. Most people are not going to buy a PlayStation 6 if there's not enough exclusives. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, because it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Like, why are you spending so much money? For what reason? You know what I'm saying? For a console that, yeah, it's crazy. Skillful says Steam Machine release and price is going to be a good indicator to what to expect when it comes to the price of the PS6. Yeah, man, because Valve is severely impacted right now. We would have already had the Steam Machine. We would already have the Steam Machine already. You know what I'm saying? Period. We would already have price, release date already. It's the RAM prices, man. The RAM again is hard. It's hard for these companies to be able to afford to buy RAM, because all these RAM manufacturers and stuff like that is supplying these AI companies. You know, they're buying up everything. So I'm telling you, man, it sucks. It says, why would you pay for the Pro when PS6 is maybe $200 or more, $200 to $300? But the PS6 is going to be worth it. The PS6 is going to be worth it. It's like, why waste time? PS6 is going to be worth it. Why waste time on a PS5 Pro when buy it for $900 when you can buy a PS6? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's just not worth it. The math is not mathing, bro. I'm not fixing to waste time. And nah, screw that, bro. No, sir. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm just saying it right now. It's not worth it. If you want to do something smart with your money, I would save you. I will not recommend a PlayStation 5 Pro at $900. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. PS6 can't be delayed, remember, or they'll have to wait 10 more years just to get chip. Well, it's going to be expensive, because I heard from Moore's Law is Dead that it's going to cost them more. It's going to cost them more money than it is to go ahead and release it, you know what I mean, right away. So we'll see what they decide to do. So Marlon, Phil, let's go.
We'll make our
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Phil. Yo. Let's go. Let's go. Shout outs to Phil, man. Phil has eclipsed the board. Holy. What's up, my brother? Let's go, man. Phil is back in the building. Let's go. Listen.
We'll make our own destiny.
Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got more heat coming up for you boys. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Dropping that 20 bomb. Shout outs to that man, Phil, man. Hope all is well with you, my brother. I hope all is well with my man, Phil, man. Phil has always been a true soldier of the nation. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot going on in everybody's lives. So a lot of the OGs we haven't been seeing, man, but I appreciate you. God bless you, man, and your family, Phil. You don't know how much we appreciate you in such a time like this, man, where gas is expensive, cost of living is going up, food is even expensive, man. To breathe the air we breathe in right now is expensive. We can't even afford the air that we're breathing in right now. So I appreciate you, my brother. One love. God bless everybody with gifted subs. I hope you become a permanent member of the channel. Go to the community post section where you'll find access to all your perks. Add me on Xbox. I'll add you back. Send me a message on Xbox. Add me on PlayStation. We'll add you back. And we can get some gaming in. Just message me and we could get some gaming in. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. I appreciate you guys. We got members only content coming up. We have a lot of these streams that we have. Some of them are members only. Some of them I put members only. So just enjoy the content, man. We have new member content coming up where we're going to be playing some retro games. So if you want to see that on the channel and you want first bid on it, stay tuned, man. We're going to be playing some PS3s. We're going to be playing some PS2 games. All that. I've been talking about it for a while. It's happening this year. So you're going to be missing out if you're not a member. So hit that join button. Plus, too, we're going to start. We're taking a little bit of break right now on giveaways. We just gave away a couple copies of games just this recently here. So we're going to start up more giveaways coming up for members only. So I appreciate you, Phil. Love you, bro. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. Let's go. Big Phil. Let's go. Stop playing. All right, man. Phil's a good dude, man. Love Phil, bro. God bless, my brother. God bless. Love you, man. Love you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. So yeah, let's see here. Shout out to Phil, man. Love you, bro. So Daniel says, is it possible Sony could do a model with 1 terabyte? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is possible to cut back on costs and to not make it too expensive. See, you have to remember the PS5 Pro came out before the Ramageddon. So it could tie in with what we were hearing before from Moore's Law is Dead. That it could be a 1 terabyte only PlayStation 6. Remember the rumors. So it could be true. Sony could, and 1 terabyte is not enough. I'm sorry, 1 terabyte is not enough, bro. These games are huge. You see what I'm saying? Oh, same to you. Love you, Phil, man. Great, great to see you, man. I hope all is well, Phil. We love you, man. Thank you so much, bro. You're a lifesaver in such a time like this. God bless, man. God bless your family, man. We appreciate you, man. You like the hat? Oh, don't worry. We got more, bro. We're going to be dripped out. We got merch coming out soon. So we got merch. We got new music. We got a lot of stuff popping. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I got some really cool designs. Oh, just wait until you see the designs, man. Y'all gonna wanna buy these shirts, bro. Oh my God. The wife has put in so much work in the design of these shirts. Y'all gonna be like, oh my freaking God. I want that, Marlon. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Let's see. You said, Marlon, it's been proven that members only content actually hurts the channel. It's affects YouTube algorithm in a negative. Really? I don't know why, because every single time YouTube emails me and tell me, hey, this is another way for you to improve on members only content. This is they always send me emails. So I don't know where that theory is coming from, but yeah, man, they always push. If that's the case, then why are they offering YouTubers to do members only content and showing us different ways to find ways to get people to member up? So I don't know where that theory came from. Let's see here. So Rockstar Games has officially confirmed a major summer update. Oh, I thought it was for GTA 6. I shake for a minute. GTA Online, which is widely interpreted as the first step in a transition of GTA 6 online system. Could be. Man, I shake for a second. I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? It said Horizon Zero Dawn outsold God of War. God of War, it was 23 million and God of War sold 20 million. Interesting. I would have to go back and look at that. PS6 1 terabyte makes sense. More ways to drain money with this expansion. Yep. There you go. It's like fishing with a smaller net. I don't know, man. Obviously, the way I look at it like this, having just like Twitch, doing members, having members and stuff like that, it does help the channel. It just matters on how you do the content and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you space out your content. Certain contents, maybe you could do members only. Certain content, you do it. It just kind of all depends. I say Xbox did 2 models of the Series X with storage. PlayStation could do the same. Yeah, they could. I mean, especially with what's going on, they could. We just have to wait and see. It said there was a rumor that Sony is creating new tech for game compression. Yep. Just like the Kraken, just like what we had. Yes, but there are still going to be games that's going to be huge in size. So that, that's don't just hope and pray on that, bro. There's going to be games that are just going to be larger in size. You said just trying to help. Even MBG did an experiment before and tried this and found out it was better. So it was better not to do members only content. That's weird. I don't understand that one. That is really weird. It said new Killzone game. Oh yeah, not gonna happen though. New Killzone game, not gonna happen. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, even without the Kraken, so less people are gonna see your content. Yes, I know that, but that's why you strategize. That's tarnish. That's why you strategize on what content is member only and what content remains public. That's why you do that. That's why YouTube have it. You know what I'm saying? So you strategize what is members only and what is not. As long as you do that, you're good to go. Because certain things, people, not everybody's going to be interested in, and certain things you can make members only. If YouTube is pushing it, then why can't the content creator push it? So you would have to quarterback that situation. Period. You just have to quarterback that situation. I've never heard from anybody or even seeing that. But like I said, you would have to figure out how to strategize your content, because that makes no sense. Why would YouTube email you every so often, hey, members only, hey, make sure you're doing this, hey, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but that's that. Marlon, Intel stock price increased by 110% in 1 month. Mark my words, CPU price hike coming real soon. Oh yeah, for sure. Exactly, Skillful, exactly. So what is the content creator supposed to do? I mean, that's helping the channel. That's helping the channel stay afloat too. Like the members only stuff that helps. Having members help, because half the time you're not getting donations every freaking stream. You see what I'm saying? You're not getting donations every freaking stream. So when you have members, similar to Twitch, when you have people that are paying and stuff like that for either certain content or paying to support you every month, it helps. And if you strategize your content like I do on the channel, not every single thing is going to be members only, but like I said, it works. It helps. So I'm going to keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? What works for the next man might not work for me, but thank you guys anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's what keeps the channel afloat. That's what keeps us doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? A lot of times whenever the channel is down and we don't get a lot of, every single stream, we don't get a lot of donations. We don't. So for us, most of the time, whenever we do get gifted subs or whenever we do get memberships, it helps. You know what I mean? And then you have to, as a content creator, it's your due diligence to figure out a way to strategize your content, figure out what's going to be members only and what's going to just be remaining. Majority of the content here anyway is open to the public anyway. So I don't see what the big deal is. And if that is the case, why the heck are you emailing content creators and telling them to push members only content and figure out, wait, I don't want, whatever. This is what it is. Nonsense. Daniel says, how much you think the 69? Oh, 69 is probably going to be about 69 is probably going to be 3,000 or up, at least $3,000. Starting price is probably going to be 3,000. If 5090 was starting at 25, it might be more. It might be $4,000, depending on how much VRAM or whatever the case may be. It just kind of matters on what's going on. I don't know. He said that's how YouTube makes money, Marlon. It's nothing to do with your growth, big bro. Yes, but what you have to understand, everybody has to make money, right? Everybody has to make money. Like, okay, let me. As an OG that's been doing this for years, let me break this down.
Hiking the price, Marlon.
Yep.
Thoughtful face emoji.
Yep. By
Raised eyebrow
$50.
Emoji.
Yep. By $50. Which that's nothing because the Mario Kart World Bundle is already $500. So that's not really a big price jump. And you have time. You have until September 1st if you don't have a Switch 2. Appreciate you on that. But let me break something down to you so you guys understand the ethics of this. Regardless of members on, let me break something down to you as an OG, how this works. Okay? Just in case if y'all don't know. It doesn't matter. Members only, take members out of the equation. It doesn't matter. Just by me running this channel on YouTube, for every super chat, for every member, for everything that is happening on this channel, YouTube takes a cut regardless. So regardless of members only or not, you see what I'm saying? They take a cut. They take 45%. 45 freaking percent from your income every month. So that has nothing. It doesn't matter if you're doing members only content, if your channel is getting shadow banned, it doesn't have nothing to do with it. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. 45%. Yes. That's why I said some of y'all don't know anything. 45%. So y'all think most of us is swimming in cash. You're thinking that we got bread like that to go around. Let me educate y'all a little bit. 45%. So it does. So again. So let me tell y'all this. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. It's expensive to do this, to run a YouTube channel. They're already taking 45% away from you, bro. Period. You're not even seeing that cut. They taking that off the rip. So your box side bonio. That's why I tell you all to stop talking nonsense and listen to me. Because you're talking to an OG. I'm telling you, the only way I'm able to do this, dog, is because of y'all. When y'all do the super chats, they take a percentage of that. I don't get the whole. So for instance, if somebody donates $100, I don't get that whole $100, bro. They're taking 30% from every super chat. Wake up. I don't know what planet y'all live on. They are taking 30%. from every super chat. I don't get that whole entire thing. That's what I'm telling y'all. This is how this works. So they take 30% from all the super chat, and then everything that gets revenuized for the end of the month, they take 45% off of that. So you see, so some of y'all think that YouTubers out here balling. We're really not balling, especially guys like me, bro. Like it's crazy. I don't even know how I've been doing this for so many years, but I specifically told y'all, because of you guys, we get so many donations ever so often. We don't get donations often, but we get so many donations to the point where the math makes sense at the end of the month. So even if YouTube takes their 45% off the top, you still got to pay taxes. I don't know what y'all think this is. You still got to pay taxes. And my tax is higher than the average person. You see what I'm saying? My taxes is higher than the average person. So again, this is this is not how that works. It ain't working like how you think it works. Like memberships, they take a cut off of that too. I don't get the whole $5. If somebody comes in and drops a 50 bomb on some, I don't get the whole $5 per membership or $6 per membership. No, I get less. So YouTube is like, yo, we need that money. So you think we're balling? You think YouTubers are balling? I told y'all how this works, bro. Credit. Don't let a lot of YouTubers fool you. To run a YouTube channel, you need credit. You got to have good credit. You have to establish credit. Where's the money coming from? And I'm going to tell you the story right now. This channel does not generate $5,000 a month. Nowhere close. Y'all really want to know the truth? Nowhere close to 5,000. So y'all better stop sleeping and wake up and realize the reality. Nowhere close. Not even close. Because YouTube takes a bigger piece of the pie, and then Uncle Sam takes the rest, and then you get what's left. You see what I'm saying? Some YouTubers don't even make a profit because you're spending so much time buying crap. You know, you got to buy this, you got to buy that. You see how it works? You have to get on the treadmill. I'm trying to break it down and tell y'all, this is not easy, bro. Like this is not how this works. You have to keep buying. You have to buy things, or else you're going to be owing $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, bro, a year in taxes. This is not how this works. Or else I wouldn't even waste my time. I wouldn't be able to do this, because where am I going to get $40,000, $50,000 in taxes to be able to pay the IRS? I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't balling like that. So again, those of you who comes to the streams and you support the stream, whether you're super chat, and this is why I tell you guys, sometimes if you want to really support, check out my man Goku, because Goku in the description, it's a lesser cut. You see what I'm saying? Than what YouTube takes. So I'm just trying to break it down. Y'all talking about members only. Man, that's a small drop in the bucket. Members, having members, that helps so much. You have no idea how much that helps. So don't listen to anybody else with their nonsense. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe for their channel. You know what I'm saying? But over here, we got to do what we got to do to stay afloat, bro. Or else no more shows. I can't do it because my time is warranted elsewhere. I have other things I have to do. I don't like wasting my time, bro. Yes, I'm passionate about gaming and I love gaming. I love talking about gaming, but it costs money to do this. Keeping the channel going, lights, freaking having these monitors going. Sometimes it be hot in here. You know what I'm saying? All these different lights, and you got to buy all these gadgets, expensive consoles, expensive computers, buying all this kind of stuff to review. It's expensive. Where all that money is coming from. Think about what I'm saying. And look at what's going on in the world right now. Man, y'all sleeping. Look at what's going on in the world right now. Look at the tech market right now. Look how expensive things are. Things are ridiculously expensive. So where is the money coming from? Man, listen, bro. Stop listening to people and their nonsense. You know what I mean? Hey, for what works for the next man might not work for me. Or vice versa, whatever the case may be. Hey, somebody else is hurting. That's on them. They have to figure out, shoot, I ain't got nobody helping me with nothing. No, ain't nobody. That's why I keep to myself. Ain't nobody helping me do this. I have to figure this out on my own. I have to figure out a way to keep the channel going every year on year. You know, I have to keep doing what I have to do because otherwise we can't do this. Heck, my wife wouldn't even allow me doing this because she's going to be like, okay, you just wasting your time here. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, find something, you know, we got other things to deal with. Like, you spend your time on XYZ. Like, I can't. So the only reason why I'm able to do what I do is because of y'all, because y'all keep coming to these streams. If I had zero, like I did back in 2014 when I first started, zero, I wouldn't be able to do this because it's a waste of time. But y'all keep coming back. Y'all keep showing support. So what am I supposed to do? Keep going, you know, for as long as I can do this for, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, if it works, it works. If it don't, I have other things I can be doing with my time than doing this. Yeah, man. So I don't want to hear that. Like, hey, you know what? Hey, if it ain't working for some Tom Jones and whoever else, hey, that's on them. Unfortunately, we all got to figure out what works and what can stick. Like, I can get away with doing certain things with y'all. The next man might not. But YouTube, they're their own worst enemy. They're over here shoving down our throats, freaking membership. Do this, do that. Yes, of course. It's more money for them. It's always more money for them. But it's also a way for me to keep the friggin' channel afloat, bro. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. It's a way for me to keep the channel going. If I don't do this, if I don't do these things, we don't have a show. We're not balling out here, bro. I'm not getting thousands of freaking dollars a month. Like, it's just not how it works. Like, it's not. I have to be using money out of my own account. I have to use money sometimes from out of my own account from other things to fund this stuff. Like, this is not a joke, bro. So I don't want to hear it. You know, this is not how this works. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, but I'm sorry. Like, you know, what works for, you know, MBG or Reforge Gaming or whoever else, that's on them. Like, I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. I don't know. Only thing I can worry about is myself. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a one-man crew over here and we do everything on our own. My wife, you know what I'm saying, and me, that's it. That's all we got. You know what I mean? I'm not backed by a corporation. I'm not making millions of dollars. Man, listen, bro, this is not how this works. Period. The real money comes from you guys. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all the reason why. Memberships, super chats, Gokus. That it makes sense. That's what makes sense for this channel. That's what every once in a blue moon. And I'm not lying to you guys. I'm telling you, you guys know I keep it real. Every once in a blue moon, we might get a sponsor. And it's only for a month. And that's it, because we don't have strong enough engagement for sponsors. So we don't get a lot. You guys, thank God for y'all. Y'all the reason why I'm doing this, bro. That's it. So don't listen to nobody else and their shenanigans. It's hard unless you have over 5 million. Oh, bro. Or a million. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's not. I wish you guys will understand the numbers, man. It does not work like that, bro. Some of y'all joke around. Oh, Marlon got money, or Marlon buying this expensive stuff, and Marlon has money. Nah, bro. I wish. I have to buy a certain amount of things. That's how this works. If I'm not buying expensive things to review on the channel, what's going to happen? There won't be no channel. I would tell you guys, you know what? Hey, man, I can't do this anymore. I have to. That's the only way it's going to work. If we're not making enough money, then I'll tell you guys, hey, look, man, this is not going to work. I'm sorry. I'll tell you all the truth, because I'm not going to pull money from other things that I need to be using for my family, or things that I need to be using personally for other things for this. No, I'm not doing that. I've been doing that for years. I'm not doing that. Period. It's done. That's it. I'm gonna waste my time. I said people saying Microsoft paying you. Nonsense. I'll listen to that garbage. Listen, common sense. Don't listen to that. That's nonsense. Listen to me. If Microsoft, and I wish Stop listening to foolishness. Some of you guys are your own worst enemy, listening to drama on freaking internet. Nonsense. You hear me? Don't listen to nonsense and drama. These people love freaking drama. That's the biggest thing that people do nowadays. They feed off of negativity and they feed off of drama. You see what I'm saying? And I don't have time for that. Use your brain. If Sony or Microsoft was paying me, boy, yo, there's a lot of things that would be different right now. If I was getting paid that kind of money that they think I have, oh man, woo, boy. Yeah, okay. You would know. You would know. You would know. I don't know, man. Honestly to God, I'm being honest with you. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I do it, bro. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. There are some years where we are in the negative. Straight up. Don't listen to nonsense. Don't listen to it. It's a waste of time. Bro, you want me to be honest with you? People talk about, oh, it's about the money. Bull crap. It's not about the money, bro. If it was about the money, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would not. It's not only just because of the money, because obviously a lot of times I'm sitting here 3 hours, 4 hours, only making $25. Not even $25. Sometimes $0. Now, a lot of it because I'm passionate about it. A lot of it is because I have faith. And I have strong enough faith in God to know that, hey, you know what? If this is what he called me to do, it will, ask my wife. She'll tell you it will work. Some months I'm like, man. And in others, I'm just like, all right, because that's how your mind works. So I don't try to stress too much. But at the same time, I know, hey, you know what? Just keep going. Something will happen. Something will get better, because right now in this economy, oh, you are screwed up to the 10th power if you think that you opening up a business right now and thinking that you're going to win. Nah, it's going to be really hard for you to win because the price of things are so freaking high. You are going to have to adjust to those high prices in order to stay afloat. Why do you think all these freaking places right now are either getting shut down or the prices are just too freaking high for them to be sustainable? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So how are you doing this? Like, how are you doing? If you don't have people coming in your store and buying stuff for you to make a profit at least, or what? It's the same thing with a YouTube channel. If I don't have people coming here supporting the stream, it's a waste of my time. I'm just doing this just to waste my time, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you still have other things that you have to invest in to make the channel better. It costs money. Everything costs money to make things better, period. So that's why I say, hey, you know what? Hey, guys, this is optional. You don't have to do this. But hey, this does help, but it's optional. I don't force y'all. I don't beg y'all. I just say, hey, look, this is optional. This does help our channel so we can continue to do what we do here. That's it. Leave it at that and keep it pushing. And then God do the rest. That's it. So, man, I don't waste time on that nonsense. Don't listen to nonsense in your ears. Waste of time. Oh, Microsoft is paying Marlon. I wish. Don't listen, bro. You know what I mean? And that, let me say this, bro. Let me also say this again. You see, why do you guys come here? That's the other $1 million question. Why do you guys come here? I tell you why you come here. Because you come here because of me. You come here because of the entertainment. You come here to hear me talk. You see what I'm saying? It ain't about just money. Y'all, some of y'all are just the people who keeps this channel going. You know who you are. I ain't got to mention your name. You see what I'm saying? Money is just an option. Money is what obviously keeps this channel going and keep it alive year on year, month on month. But you guys come here for the entertainment. That's what you come here for. Because some of y'all don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't have it. You don't have it. I don't expect y'all to have it, and God bless those who have it like that, because of y'all make this a reality. That's why I tell you guys, thank y'all so much, because I appreciate y'all. And that's why, you know, I take the time out of my day to talk to y'all, because it's out of love. It's not about money. It's about the connection we have, the connection that we built, because a lot of people would do anything to be in the position that I'm in right now. If I wasn't passionate about gaming, I wouldn't even be doing this. But with the passion, with the entertainment comes the money. Period. It's just like a musician, bro. If you're not making good music, ain't nobody gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna buy it. So if you guys were not enjoying the content, you guys wouldn't donate. Period. So I look at it like this. It's a fair trade. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not making you guys, informing you guys, entertaining you guys, and making y'all feel respected and loved, you wouldn't be here. And I don't blame you. So that's it. Don't listen to nonsense. Don't listen. No, Marco. No, not just YouTube. Don't listen to nonsense. Don't listen to nonsense. See my wife talking right now? Everything he gets is from this channel. Everything. If he had it like that, I wouldn't be working 3 jobs. Exactly. So don't listen to people. You see what my wife is saying? Don't listen to people. Don't listen to them. Nonsense. Tribal says, Marlon, now they are used to it. Would it hurt PlayStation fans if Asha made it? I mean, no, because PlayStation fan got their exclusive. So nah, heck no. You know what I'm saying? Heck no. You say first lady, you're working way too much. Hey man, unfortunately, bro, at one point, Skillful, I had 4 jobs. 4. Soon as I get off one, I had to go on the other. 4 jobs. So it is what it is, Bram. And you know, like I said, shout outs to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, bro, if she looks at the numbers, or she asks me the numbers at the end of the month, and if it don't make sense, she's just like, hey, you know, she'll tell me the truth. Like it's just, bro, it is what it is. You guys are the reason why I'm doing this. Like, what do y'all think this is, bro? It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, you guys are the reason why I'm able to do this, bro. Exactly. See, you see, she says, I'm but addition 10K a year for my daughter's mandatory school. I have to make it happen enough. I cry like every day. Then she says, he about to have to go back to a corporate world though, because I can't do it forever. Exactly. Told you guys. So this is not a game. This is not a game, guys. You know? Says, I'm one of the biggest Xbox fan you ever seen. Marlon is talking the truth. He's not getting paid from anyone. He's probably out of money doing this. Oh yeah, losing money doing this, bro. This is all passion. You know what I mean? You think about having a family to support, having a mortgage to pay, doing all of this stuff. You got to buy all these latest games, do all these consoles. Man, it's just the grace of God. Me being obedient to God has allowed me to do this because this is what he wanted me to do.
These boys got money for only fun, but not Marlon.
Bro.
Face bombing emoji.
Only fan. That's funny. Hey, man. Look, I appreciate you guys, man. You know, I do the best I can, big dog. I do the best I can for you guys, man. You know, I don't beg anybody anything, bro. I just said, hey, look, you know, if you want to continue to see this show alive, hey, you guys know what to do. It's all optional. Optional means you don't have to do it. So I am telling you, man, is only Jesus and only him alone while I'm continuing to do this, bro. In such a time like this, bro, it is hard. Everybody, when I used to be at FedEx, oh man. Whew, let me not even talk about FedEx, bro. Let me not even talk about that situation, because talking about in the negative, talking about being in the negative. Oh God, dude, cutting your hours. You know what I mean? Your expenses is really high, and they cut you out. Man, y'all think this is a game? Man, I'm throwing Hail Marys every day, and y'all don't even know it. Throwing freaking Hail Marys every day. So that's just how, the life of a content creator, bro. God bless those content creators who are making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. You know, that's not me. Unfortunately, it's not me. Sorry, it's the truth. I said, come on, Marlon, you not losing, bro. You wouldn't let that happen. Huh? Yeah, bro. Unfortunately, it's the truth. They said, great job with having 3 jobs. That's tough. Yeah, it's no joke, bro. You know, you got to do what you got to do for your family. Yeah, it's not a joke. When I was over there fetching them packages, I had to do 4 jobs. I was doing FedEx. I was doing Uber, Lyft. And then I was working at this delivery spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like delivering pizzas and stuff like that. I'm not joking. Then I would do computers, like fixing computers on the side for like different people and stuff like that. Like, you know, people that I know that are like in colleges or schools, and I would do that on the side to make extra money. 4 freaking jobs. So I'm no stranger to that, bro. Been there, done that, lived that life. What? Man, cleaning toilets, mopping floors, you know, changing ceiling tiles. Oh, man, me and my dad, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, you know how it goes. Don't listen to that. That's a lie. That's a lie. Don't listen to YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Google. That's a lie. Bro, if I had $5 million right now, I would have tell my wife to quit. If I had $5 million in the bank, I would tell my wife to quit. Unfortunately, she's not going to quit because she's heavily invested in her job. So she's not going to quit. So don't listen to Google. Google be lying. Google be lying. I don't have $5 million. Man, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Packages or yeah. I had to get a license for that because I was driving the bigger trucks. I said, I'm going to start an OnlyFans page so I can afford gaming, right? It's so expensive, man. It's so expensive, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's so expensive. Say unlock your top lock. Okay, hold on. It's so expensive, dog. Like it really is. What happened? Oh. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Yeah, man, it's so expensive, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's so expensive. Don't listen to Google, bro. Google be lying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Google be lying. Said, Marlon, when are you dropping the Helix song? Oh man, bro. So probably we're going to try to have it out maybe not this week, but week after next we'll have it done. Because, you know, we're in the recording process now. And like right now, bro, I am praying to God. Like right now, I'm literally hoping that one of them songs becomes a hit, bro. Like I'm being for real. Like one of them songs. Like we have a lot. I have so many songs, you know what I'm saying, that I want to release, but I'm only going to be doing like at least maybe 10 songs first. And then I have like a whole bunch more. Like I've been writing since I was like 10 years old, bro. So I have a lot of songs from like years ago, but right now the Helix song is my number 1 priority over all the songs. My wife knows it. So, you know, I'm going to have like a song release party around it. And I'm going to have merch. So I'm going to have a merch release. And I'm also going to have the song release around it as well. So that's what we're working very, very hard on right now. So, but like I said, yeah, man, times are hard, bro. Times are freaking hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no joke, bro. You guys know. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys freaking know. Like I'm just praying one of them songs, bro. I'm praying for one of them songs. And it's not going to happen without y'all support, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. So I hope you guys, y'all been asking for the Helix song. Look, man, it costs money to produce that song. And so once I fully release the song, you know what I'm saying? I know some of you guys, I know some of y'all going to keep your word, and I know some of y'all going to buy the song. So my wife gave me some, what is this? Chicken enchilada. So yeah. Oh, quesadilla. Sorry guys, quesadilla. So yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. Yeah, man. So don't listen to that. That's nonsense. But we'll have the song out. We'll do the song. My wife, she'll probably feel better next week. And then we're going to go into, because I told her, I said, people are asking for this song. I don't think she believes me, but all right, people are asking for this song, and we're going to get the song recorded. And I told y'all she's going to be on the song as well. So once everything is fully finalized, we're in the production of it right now. Once everything is done, I'll let you guys know. Spotify, iTunes, whatever the case may be. And, we'll take it from there. Takes passion to make a lot of money. Oh, definitely, Kendrick. Oh, definitely. He said Marlon's Helix song, "We Need You." Yeah, right. I promise, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of nervous, but I feel like that song is gonna be very successful for the channel. Just in general, because I feel like I don't know. I even have it stuck in my head like every freaking day. So I have a feeling, and when I have a feeling, I know it's gonna be good. So I got you guys, man.
Sharing love and a blessing to Marlon and the community. Cheers.
Yo, Alonzo with the $20 Goku. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, bro. Let me say this. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Let me say this, man. And I appreciate y'all showing Goku some love, man, because it's been a long time since we've been getting Gokus. And, them Gokus, they be helping because it's a lesser cut, come out of the Gokus than the super chat. So I appreciate everything you guys do, man. Alonzo, thank you for the 20, bro. Happy Mother's Day to your mother, man. Shouts to your wife, your wife, your girl. You know what I mean? Shout out to Alonzo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the blessing, bro. God bless, man. One love. He said only song stuck in my head is the boy song. Yeah, we're probably not gonna release that boy song, but yeah, the Helix song. Yeah, man, that's a song right there, bro. We gonna put that out for you boys. We're gonna put that out for you boys. We're gonna get that song done and get it out there. And we're gonna have some merch for you guys, so stay tuned. He said gaming has become way too expensive. Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt, bro. Like gaming is ridiculously expensive. I don't know how some people even. I don't even freaking know how some people even. I don't even know how some people even making it right now, bro. Like it's expensive, man. It's really, really expensive. Yes, I'm on the last level. I'm playing Forza right now, but I'm on the last level of Saurus. So I'll be rolling the credits probably this weekend. Probably be rolling the credits on Saurus this weekend. Yeah. But I love you guys, man. Thank y'all. The real soldiers. Listen, man, I can't stress it enough. We got some real soldiers out here, bro. The real soldiers out there, you know who you are. The ones, who comes through and support the channel. You know what I'm saying? You donate, you show up every day. Y'all some real ones, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones who don't donate and they show up every day. Without you coming here watching the channel, bro, there wouldn't be no Marlon Gaming Nation without y'all. So I just want to say I love you guys. Just remember that. And your blessings is coming. If your blessings don't already come, it will be coming to you, man. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Because you know what? There's other content creators out there who are millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And those people are super duper fortunate. I wish I was a millionaire because I'll be doing things differently right now if I was, but nowhere close to being a millionaire yet. Hopefully one day I will be. We'll see what the good Lord has for me, but thank you all so much, man, we're hitting the 3-hour mark right now. I will try to have a stream tomorrow. We'll see. We'll probably have some more topics to go over and discuss tomorrow. We'll see. So we might do a Saturday stream. We'll see what happens. Wouldn't 5 million 5 million? Nah, man, nah. Don't listen to that's nonsense. I wish I had $5 million. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie, bro. That's a lie. It says, have you considered doing longer streams like 8 hours? Oh, nah, bro. There's no way. Nah. I can't do 8 hours, bro. My wife would get me, bro. I can't do that. I mean, it would have to make financial sense. You know, she would tell me, nope. It would have to make fine. It's like people used to do back in the day where they sponsor a stream for like X amount of hours. Like they would say, hey man, I'll drop $1,000 for you to stream for 24 hours. Okay. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But sitting down streaming for 8 hours like that, when I have my daughter, I got other things that is really important. Yeah. I can't do that. Unfortunately, I can't. So it just has to make sense. You know what I mean? You know, to my wife for her to, nah, tarnish. That's cap. Big Mish, nah, bro. Nah, that's a lie. Google say you balling. Nah, Google is lying. That's all caps. That's all caps. Any showcase soon? No showcases soon. Sony should be doing one. Rumor is we should be getting one by the end of the month, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how that turns out. I say 2.5 million Marlon total net. That's a lie. Oh my God. Y'all honestly believe I'm a millionaire? Oh my God. You know what? Maybe I got it on me. Maybe I give off that aura that I'm a millionaire, but I'm not, guys. You know what I mean? I hope one day I become a millionaire. That would be cool, man. You know, I would love to be a millionaire. You know what I mean? Build that generational wealth for the family. You know what I'm saying? And to help out people who I can help out. I wish I was a millionaire. I wish. I ain't got it like that. Like some of y'all got that bread, you know? You say, oh, I just thought you would make more money. Oh, with the super chats by streaming 8 more. Yes. Yes, Venom. The longer I stream, it does help. It does help. Like me sitting down for 3 hours, that helps, because if I would have ended the stream at 2 hours, I probably wouldn't get half the donations I'm getting now. So it does help. It does help. Streaming longer, it does help. But I have a cutoff time because I have other things that I have to go do. So usually max 3 hours. It all depends. If we're overloaded with content, or if like there's a bunch of events going on, then we might stream over 4 hours or something like that, if it makes sense. But yeah, Venom, I get what you're saying. Summer Game Fest is coming. Yep, next month. Early next month. Forza Horizon 6 actually looking promising. Wasn't gonna get it if there were a setup like Horizon 5, but I might be picking it up. Stay tuned for my review. My review is coming. Stay tuned, man. I got you guys. Buying them 5090s ain't helping, big bro. 5090s? Plural. Now, I only have one 5090 and already told you that story, how I got that 5090. Somebody was generous enough to buy me the 5090, and I already had the money. And that individual was like, nah, bro, don't even worry about that. And then I end up giving him the money anyway. So again, bro, being a millionaire is hard. Oh, it's not easy, bro. Because you got to invest that money right, bro. You got to take care of that money. If you keep going in that money every single day, your box side Burn you like a pepper. Hey, hey, Venom, thank you so much, bro. I love you, man. Thank you so much for the advice, bro. We gonna look, man. Look, let me say it. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, man. Jesus is King and He's Lord. I'm not a perfect servant, but He supplies all my needs. And He works through you guys to touch your hearts, to do the things that you guys do. We are blessed for the community that we have here. Phil, Gaskin, Skillful, There's No Hope for You. Nola, all the OGs, you know who you are. Plus all these newer people. God bless y'all, because He works through you guys to continue to allow this channel to be alive. I love y'all. Put Jesus first, everything last, man. Always remember that. And like the great Edica would always say, please have yourself a wonderful one. Give the stream a thumbs up, guys, because it does help. And I'll see you in the next stream, man. Your boy got some other things to do. I got to get back. I got to finish playing some more Forza, and I also got to finish up some Saurus. All right. And then I have some other things I got to be doing. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And we possibly will be back tomorrow with more bangers. If not, we might do a video. It just all depends. We'll see what happens. But I love you guys. Thank y'all for y'all support today. God bless y'all and your family. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Take care, guys. Enjoy. Cheers. Love y'all.
I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk, injecting my veins with ice as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak Nicky, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah.